paradigm of absolute control. And that's why we're just out here doing simple things, pointing out that we're meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
I'm angry. I've had enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories, keeping babies alive and selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy weird sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot and the goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions upon it, people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife, and then the police chief is gonna say, we love our Somalis, we love our Muslims. Oh, they're so good, oh, they're so sweet.
Let's go, it's time to be the GOAT. It's time to enter God mode, man, let's get it going, yeah. We about to put on a show, these haters don't even know. They're in too deep like a hole. And they about to find out what it means when you enter into my house. How it feels when you always seem to strike out. Cause I don't lose, no I win, I go all out.
The air is filled up with suspense. We've got our dreams we must defend. And we know what we represent.
So we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. And we'll keep fighting till we win. This is our calling, this is our calling. Yeah, we'll keep fighting till the end. This is our calling, this is our calling. This is our calling, this is our calling.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties? Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties! Big old titties!
What's up, bitches? Look how late I am. A whole hour and 10 minutes. God, I was trying to set a record. I was like, you know what? It's been kind of lame lately. Haven't done anything new on YouTube in a while. I'm gonna set a record for the latest possible live stream ever. It was okay. Let's be completely transparent. It was Anna's fault until it was my fault.
Well, to be fair, I did tell him this is the one time a month that I go and I get my eyelashes and my nails done. And I told him that earlier today.
Yes, you did. And it was like 9. It was like 9, and she's like, "Bro, I'm still at the place." And I'm like, "Oh fuck." So my dumb ass was like, "You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go downstairs and I'm gonna put the wheel bearings in my Jeep, and then put the rear end back together, and put the axles back in and the C clips, and then torque it all down, and then put fluid in the rear end, and then put the wheels on and the hubs." And I got to the hubs and the wheels, and I was like, "Fuck, it's like 10:20." So that's why my hands are so gross. I also got a nail job today. It's just black. Yeah, it's pretty rough, man. It's pretty rough. But I got most of it done. So welcome to the show, everybody. We got 300 people already. Make sure you guys like the show. Thanks so much for Anna for being here. I know I've been trying to get you for like a while, and shit just keeps falling through. Luckily, Cecil was there to save the show as I got blitzed that stream.
Well, to be fair, it was Cecil's show that you just invited me on to.
It is true, yes.
Now
it's not. Now it's just the Anna show. Speaking of Anna show, Dude McNasty already dropping the Red Boys. We're already halfway to Nega Snake, by the way, for the 306th stream in a row. Damn. Wait, turn it up. There we go. What the hell's going on? Doobie McNasty, I'm pretty sure you're already on the Charlotte car. But I'm gonna put you down here just in case, because I have 2 different lists. I have the list for Nashville, and then I have the list for Charlotte, and I'm just gonna combine them because I didn't get a good video of the Nashville list because I was really stressed out. So I'm just going to combine all of them and let them be all featured on the Nashville car. Or sorry, on the Charlotte car this Friday at Charlotte Motor Speedway. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to race at Charlotte my entire life. I never thought it would ever happen. I never thought I'd race at Talladega or any of these places. Charlotte's Friday for the first time ever. I'll also be at the NASCAR Hall of Fame Thursday, doing autograph and meet and greet, and I'll be racing fans on iRacing, and they're going to be kicking my ass probably because I don't think I'm good at iRacing. So that'll be fun. There's going to be a lot of drivers there, so go check that out. And Dude McNasty is now on the car. I'm pretty sure he's already on there, but it's fine. Thank you so much. I love you. I appreciate you. You're the GOAT. Off to you, Matthew Fortune. Also Matthew Fortune. With a $100 Canadian boy, I finally get to catch a live stream on time because there's no work today in Canada because it's Victoria Day. Let's get to Naked Snake. Look at that. We're 100 away. Damn. Look at this. Wait, Matthew Fortune's on here like 8 times, isn't he? Yep, there he is. All right. He's number 1 on the list now. Thank you so much, my friend Matthew Fortune. Always supporting your boy with the Red Boys. I know I didn't stream at the racetrack Saturday. I was stressed out, man. I was just real stressed out, and the race was crazy. Oh, I got wrecked. Guy wrecked my ass with like 3 laps to go. Just dumped my ass. But we came back. I was angry as hell. But we came back. We finished 10th. We got a top 10. 50% of my races have been top 10s now, which is awesome.
Awesome.
So that's been really, really cool. But I would have got 9th. So I was kind of butthurt. And the commentators knew I was angry. They were talking about it on TV. It was funny. So we'll pull that up later. We got a lot to talk about. Okay, a lot to talk about today. Thank you, Matthew Fortune, and also thank you, Dude McNasty. My boy, I love you. I appreciate you. Hey, fucker. Thank you for the pink boy. It's already a rainbow night, by the way. Can you believe it? It's because Anna's here. Everybody simps over Anna.
Aw, I think they simp for you harder though.
If they only knew you in real life. Kind of gross.
No, I'm much more weird in real life. Everyone that's met me in real life says I'm exactly the same.
Yeah, the first time I ever met you, I was drinking bourbon with Cecil and you were fucking sitting there at the end of the bed watching pimple popping videos.
Yeah, I know.
You were like, well, watch this. And I'm like, okay. And
I didn't know that you and Ashton liked watching pimple popping videos. Well, you specifically. Now I'm like, God, I have someone I can send these videos to.
I was like, I have a video and a timestamp that you have to see that I've been thinking about for like months. It's the armpit lady. I can't believe that shit.
Dude, I found the best Asian like pimple popping I'm going to send it to you right now.
Is it called ethnic skin care or something?
No, it's like some weird Asian words. I'll see if I can find it. But
Those
it's
damn
like
Asian words.
thousands of videos of them just popping the most putrid skin. It's awesome.
Bro. Thank you, Devin Nasty. Also, really quick shout out to a man that I'm thankful that exists. I don't know if he's here today, but his name is Holy Ozone. His name is Rob in real life. I call him Rob. I'm pretty sure his name's Rob. That would be pretty stupid. He was at the track with me all Saturday, right beside me. He lives up there, so he was with me, and then we went drinking afterwards and got hot wings, and it was fucking awesome. Thank you, Rob, for making me not feel alone, because Kansas sucked, and I would have been alone without Rob. So Rob is kick-ass. Thank you, Rob. Mid-tier man, why are you gay? Oh, also Zia sent a $100 super chat before the show even started. Thank you, Zia. I love you, Zia. She thinks I'm mad at her, I think. I jumped in her chat and I was like, "You're a bad friend, and you're terrible, and I'll never forgive you because you didn't come to Dover." And she was like, "I'm sorry." And then she texted me after like a wall of texts, and she's like, "I'm sorry," and I'm like, "I'm just kidding, Zia." Thank you, Zia. I already put you on the car. I did it before the show even started. Thank you, Zia. I love you. You don't have to super chat to be on the car, Zia. All you gotta do is show up. What's up? Get the friend benefits. No, I'm just kidding. But not really. Sean, thank you, man. I love you. There's so many damn super chats. What the hell? I can't even start the show. Rob, there he is. Hey, bud. Hey, look, his profile picture is him beside the car. Look how beautiful he is with his big old mustache.
Okay, I sent it to you, just like a video from the channel on Twitter and here in the private chat. That way you have it. It's so good. You're gonna be like so satisfied.
I'm gonna use it for later material. Thank you, Rob. Eric Stone says Anna is queen. She looks very lovely.
Thank you.
What the fuck, Eric? You're mean as hell to me in the chat, and you're just fucking simping right now. He's always mean to me. He's over here. Anna's looking good right now. But that's me when I get drunk.
He knows I just came back from a spa.
Cecil, he came on my show and he's like, "You joined Jack's show last week and you were real drunk and all you did was simp over Anna." And I was like, I kind of remember that. I kind of remember it.
It's because I had this hat on, but I had it on backwards.
Yeah, that was it for sure. I ain't even drunk, and I'm like, "Oh, what happened?"
There's something about this. I don't know what it is.
I love
But you know what? It's my thing too. Like Peaches, like he always wears a hat, but he had it turned around the other day, and I swear, like I dropped eggs. I was like, "Oh my god!" Because like when I was a kid, remember that Avril Lavigne song "Skater Boy"?
Yeah,
so it's like I was younger, so like I was really little when that song came out, but like that was the thing, like the whole Tony Hawk, all the skater boys, and I always wanted one for myself. And then I didn't find out till like later that Peaches, when he was younger, all he did was skateboard, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I think when I see a girl at the gym and she has her hat on, normal, like front, and her ponytail coming out the back, and it's like blonde or like really dark, not in between, and she's in good shape, it's like it kills me. I'm just like, oh my god, please, baby, please look at Devin McNasty over here. $100 super chat from Devin McNasty. He says, "I better be on the Charlotte car, you son of a bitch." You are on there. You're on there at least twice. I'm gonna look at the other list. I'm pretty sure you're on the other list like a bunch. I appreciate you, Doobie. I love you. You're on there, my friend. Everybody give him a round of applause.
How do you get everyone's names on there?
Huh?
How do you get it? Like, do they just print it out and stick it on?
Yeah. I design it myself.
Oh, cool.
I was gonna get somebody to design it, and I was like, wait a second, I'll just do it. So I do it. But I'm starting to run out of area because I keep a lot of sponsors. After Tim Pool came on, there's like so many sponsors, like companies and record labels that are messaging me and be like, "Hey man, can we get on the car?" And I'm like, I'm almost out of room. We're doing a special red, white, and blue patriotic Timcast scheme coming to Iowa. I'm so excited. When you see it, you're going, shit your pants. Oh, by the way, everybody's like, why is there not a rooster, a chicken, or a beanie on the car? Well, get ready for the patriotic scheme because it's going to be there.
Well, what is with Tim's obsession with chickens?
I don't know. I went to his house and they made like rooster chili. They made rooster chili. And I ate it, bro.
I grew up on a farm. Like, I think that's the funny thing is like, because I'm like, I grew up around all this stuff, so it's not that impressive. And then city kids that didn't grow up with it, they're like fascinated by farm life. And I'm like,
yeah,
what? You like being woke up like before the sun comes up?
No, they're just goobers, is what they are. They don't get it. They don't get how it's terrible. Squid, whole hour late, you fig. Don't worry, I blame Anna. Good, thank you. Appreciate it. Squid, I love you, dude. Appreciate you, Squid. You're the man. Let me see if I can catch up. I think there's 2 more. Thank you, Squid, again for the orange boy. Necro Nexus Foxfire says, raise a glass to all Cody's success racing thus far and wish Cody all the best and more success for the rest of the year and beyond. Thank you so much, Necro. It's been so cool to see so many people support your boy. My channel may be dead when it comes to video format, but we're still kicking in strong with the racing stuff, and it's a lot of fun. Deranged says, Cody, some guy wrecked your ass this weekend. Yes, he did. We'll pull it up here in a little bit.
Okay, so do you even like come into contact with any of the other drivers ever? Because you guys are all in your own little pits. Like, does anyone ever get pissed and be like, bitch, you fucking cut me off?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're back in the garage, but we're all walking around right beside each other.
Oh.
Yeah. It doesn't. I don't get mad like that. I can't get mad like that because if
Have
I
you
get
seen
mad,
people get mad like that?
oh yeah. Last week, a dude got out of his car and was like throwing shit, and he was like running over to the other car for the guy. But see, the issue is half of the field are 17-year-old kids
that are all like trust fund kids, right?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I know a lot of them are pretty well off, but I don't really know about all of them. But half of them are that age, or they're 28 to like 50. So if I get mad and I run over to a 17-year-old kid and slap him, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
So, although you'd love to, you can't. And I don't get that mad anyway. Thank you, Squid. I love you. Appreciate you. I was mad in the car though when I got wrecked. I get real mad real fast, and I get unmad real fast. Only sent for Camelot. Thank you, Matthew Function. Katie did. Hell, Cody and Anna. Thank you, Katie did. Appreciate you. And then just cradle my balls. Thank you, Doobie. I love you. I appreciate you. By the way, we are like 10 minutes into the show, and we hit Naked Snake. We're 450 from Fight Milk. Thank you guys so much. I didn't stream Saturday, and I was I was looking at my analytics and just really stressing out. So I appreciate you.
Dude, don't even talk to me about analytics. I lost 400 subs recently.
Oh,
It's
so
like-
you're it's something going on with YouTube, because I lost 390. So
You
we're
know,
going
it
through
just
the
was
same
like
shit.
gone. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I
something they must be reevaluating channels or something, because my videos went from 40K per video to like 6K, like overnight. And my Talladega video had a 14% click-through rate. I could not believe it. I was like, holy shit, we're gonna do it. And then it never got any more views. It hit 7K and never went past that.
That's so
The
irritating.
second day it hit 7K, like the morning of the 7th, and it got like 100 views after that. 14% click-through rate. Never in my life have I seen that shit. Thank you, DB. So what that means is I think it's gonna come back around and give us some kisses on the penis.
I hope so. I haven't made like a video in over a month, so I'm like, I need to get back to it. But I was really sick this past month. So
Yeah. Well, all you gotta do is turn your stream on and be like, huh.
no, if I stream, I lose subs. I was actually talking about, who was I talking about this? It was in like the Flashcast chat, and it was like Hypnotic was saying something about, oh, like how you make so much more money doing live streams. I'm like, mine is the opposite. Like, I make more money doing a 10-minute video than a 3-hour live stream. He's like, well, then you're not monetizing your live streams correctly. And I'm like, I don't beg for super chats, and I monetize my videos correctly.
No, you should be. You should be like, hey, I will take my shirt off.
No.
And my giant titties out for every $1,000.
No.
Bro, you have like 10K per stream. Thank you, Doobie. I love you.
No,
So-
I've gone back to just like sports bras and t-shirts. I'm like, it's so much more comfortable.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Slippers of the Bacon says, when's the last time you let a weekend go by without some guy wrecking your ass? Yeah. This is gonna be my 7th race in a row. It's Friday. I'm really tired of flying. I never thought I would hate flying so much. I detest it. So I flew first class. I saw that I was buying a ticket for, I don't remember, American Airlines is the program I have, where I have like a card with them, frequent flyers, and I had a $30 upgrade for all first class, like all way. And I was like, what? But click. And I tell you what, man, every time I see that shit, I buy it, because I sat down in that big ass chair. Right, I got on the plane, sat down, and people were still being seated, and the lady just kept bringing me alcohol for free, by the way, whiskey for free. I drank 4 Woodfords and Cokes, and I was fucking tripping balls when I got off that plane. It was awesome. And I was like, bro, I'm going to do this every time, but it only offers it to me once in a while. Thank you,
Yeah,
Sliver.
Peaches surprised me. Like on our way back from Brazil on our honeymoon, we had the first class, so it was like the entire way, and so it was like the ones where like they turn into like a bed and it's like a pod. I was like, oh, this is nice.
Dude, yeah, I would if I flew to like Europe first class, yeah, I'd black out on a plane. I would black out. I guess I'd be good. I would be blacked out. They'd be like, "What happened? Oh, he passed out. He's too drunk. Wake up. Oh, give me some ibuprofen, please."
Well, my thing is, I'm like, I'm so small, so sitting in regular doesn't really have any effect on me. But it's so nice not being like in just 2 seats instead of 3, having like people cater to everything. I was like, this is kind of worth it, man.
It is. It's just not worth it when it's $600 more. If it's $30 more, I'm all about it. But if it's $600 more, no, not at all. I actually got on my plane Saturday because I wasn't flying first class. I got on our Sunday morning. I got on my plane and I was walking, and there was, I don't know, it was like a fucking hot blonde girl convention or something came from Michigan. So they are all getting on the plane. And I'm like, bro, this is awesome. And I got on and I was like looking for my seat, 24F. And I get down back to the and it was between 2 like 80-year-old women, and one of them was knitting. And I was like, what kind of fresh slice of hell? And I sit down, and they're so sweet. And then the plane had like 30 people on it out of 200. So there was just empty rows everywhere. So I got up after they closed the door, and I went and sat in a 3-row seat by myself, put all the armrests up, and like laid back.
Just laid down.
It was great. Talking money for the next race. Thank you, Kevin. I hope I see you sometime soon. He was at my Nashville race. He's a good dude. Jesse brought me Hattie's hot chicken, Nashville hot chicken, and I was so afraid to eat it because I was afraid I was going to get like diarrhea and burn ass like during the race, so I did not eat it. But I did eat some the week later, and it was so good. All right, I think we caught up on super chats. Thank you so much, boys. We're talking today about Assassin's Creed, and we're going to talk about Pearl because Pearl's been getting slammed by Chrissy, Mare, and Frank, which has been great to watch. And I honestly think Pearl is doing it on purpose to just get slammed. I think she's like doing it to engagement for him. She's like,
I think so too. I don't know.
It's like the worst takes I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
And she looks like Sloth from the Goonies. Like if you were hot, you could make bad takes and people would be like, you know what? Fuck it, I agree with you. Like, please sit on my face. She looks like Shrek.
That's mean to Shrek.
Not even, she doesn't even look like handsome Shrek. She looks like normal Shrek. Get out of me, swamp.
Now, again, that's mean to Shrek.
Yeah. God.
At least Shrek has like a likable personality.
That's true. God, yeah. I don't know.
Pearl is just like, it really proves my point that gingers have no soul. And she's not even like a pure ginger. She's more of a strawberry blonde. But I think it's just one of those things like misery loves company. Her whole thing is like women lose their value after 26 if they're not married and have kids. And it's like, girl, you're 27 pushing 28. I think you're on your way to being morbidly obese and you haven't been in a functional, healthy relationship in your entire life.
Dude, she's shaped like a fucking can.
Who was it? Let me find Lydia's post. I think
she needs to look like this, and she doesn't. She looks like a fucker. She looks like this. The opposite. I can't even fix it. She looks like that. She's fucked up, bro. God, that poor girl. Billy Hatcher, by the way. Another pink boy. Glad you got a top 10 again. Fuck Assassin's Creed and ESG. Also, Nintendo bought the company called Shiver, and some people aren't too happy about it because Kingdom Hearts is finally being released on Steam. Ooh. Oh my God. You know what I would love to be released on Steam, Billy Hatcher? Bloodborne. And it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. I thought somebody just joined. I was scared. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you so much, Billy. I love you. I love you, Billy. Thank you, Billy. Look at that. We're 380 away from Fight Milk on a Monday. Thank you guys so much, dude. These are some good peeps.
Like, look at that.
Oh.
And she's 6 feet tall also, by the way.
She weighs a good 182.
Dude, like, that's the woman saying that Chrissy is fat and had, like, what, I don't know what she said about her baby, but, like, it's just like, you know, this is disgusting underneath.
I saw Chrissy Mare in a bathing suit before she was pregnant, and she's looking pretty slamming. Like, compared to Pearl, Pearl looks like an obese woman named Pearl.
I know. Well, she looks like everyone's talked about this. Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob, his daughter Pearl.
Yeah.
He's like, Daddy, buy me this. Like, that's it. She's a trust fund kid who tried to get famous on YouTube by copying Kevin Samuels.
She's an industry.
Or this is the woman telling every woman that they're unworthy. She has not had a functional relationship. She dates black guys that cheat on her and dump her for hotter older women. I think it's
Damn!
hilarious.
God, that sucks. Like the most harshest criticism. She dates black guys.
Well, no,
Damn!
I think it's no, the black guy thing is fine, but I think it's funny that she preaches all this shit and then it's like she dates guys that purposely just use her for like her money and status.
Well,
That way they
yeah.
can get famous and then they dump her for someone hotter.
All women that look like her are just pump and dumps. They always have been. Because you look, I pumped and dumped some, interesting looking women, and they're always like they think they have a chance, even though I tell them that I'm not about this life. And then I pick the girls that have pinched waist, giant ass, and really nice faces and good personalities to hang out with. Oops. I'm like, baby, look, you basic as hell, and you look like a trash can. You ain't got no chance. Like you either have to have the best personality on earth and kind of look like a trash can, and you might have a chance. If you look like a trash can and you have no personality, yeah, you're fucked. You're fucked. Literally. So that's all you get. Monkey Man, top 10 again. Let's go. Yeah, dude. Should have been 9th, but it was 10th. We got 10th again. But I'll pull up the footage later. It's pretty hellacious, man. We had some crazy shit going on. Thank you, Monkey. Monkey Man. Somebody in the chat says, congrats on the top 10 finish at Flat Rock. When is Mid Ohio? I really want to make it Flat Rock, but that's scheduling conflict. Mid Ohio, I don't know. It's like it's after Iowa, so I think it's in June. I have to look, man. Anyways, so, but other than Pearl, we talked about Pearl a little bit. We're gonna go back to Pearl and actually go deep into the lore of what happened recently, where she's trying to troll Chrissy Mare, and you can't troll Chrissy Mare, bro. She's way too clever to be trolled by a normie, to be honest, which is what Pearl is. She's a normie. Assassin's Creed was announced, and Assassin's Creed, you play the new Assassin's Creed game, Shadow, which, no pun intended, you play as a black dude, and he was what are they called? Regents? I forget what they were called. It's not a samurai. It's like a samurai's helper. I forget what they're called. Anyway, somebody in the chat will get it. But that's where he stands historically. And Ubisoft makes this game where you play as this character who happens to be black, and it just so happens that also you're going around Asia, and your retainer, thank you. You're going around Asia, killing Asian people, which is hilarious because the Stop Asian Hate thing, it's so funny. Because, Stop Asian Hate, like, it's all these videos of, like, black dude in New York just fucking knocking out Asian dudes, and then you get to live out the real fantasy, the New York fantasy in Assassin's Creed. No, but some people were very, very upset at this, specifically Japanese people. So anyways, says the Japanese trailer of Assassin's Creed game is getting really bad reactions from Japanese people. Western companies keep forgetting that other cultures reject their forced DEI garbage, which is true. Other cultures don't care. The only people that really care are like white chicks in the West. White women in the West, they're the arbiters of all morality. So they're upset, they're offended, which also means effeminate men are offended because they're trying to have sex with those women. That's it's like the male feminist thing. So the cope is that people on Twitter now are saying that all these people in the trailer, the Japanese trailer, are white people that are pretending to be Japanese to just be racist. It's like the most copious shit in the world. And the funniest part about this whole situation is all these people saying this have no idea what, like,
how racist Asian people are.
Yeah, that's what I was going. Yeah. Japanese people. Now look, it's a different culture, man. And there's a reason why they're 99.6% Japanese born citizens in Japan. There's a reason why.
Well, have you ever watched a video of basketball players getting off a bus?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I know. It's like the most racist shit you'll ever see. They just are, all of them, for those that haven't seen it, it's just all Asian people screaming the N-word.
Yeah.
It's so bad. I'm like, holy shit.
And they don't, yeah. So Tracy Reeves says they don't care. They don't. It doesn't work on them. You can call them racist. They don't care. because it's just Japan. Somebody said that's China. Well, yeah, it's just Asian cultures in
They
general.
do it in Japan too. You can find videos of it.
Yeah, well, a good point is there's a lot of places in Japan. Actually, the majority of Japan, you're not allowed to own property unless you're second generation born Japanese. So you have to, your parents and your parents' parents have to been born in Japan, or you can't buy land in certain areas or work in certain companies in certain industries in Japan. If that was a thing in America, there would be a civil war actually going on right now in America, like a literal civil war if that was happening in America. But no one knows about this. No one cares when you bring it up. And the issue is that these people completely push back against, the whole forced diversity thing. They don't care. You can call them racist. There's actually a really funny video that came out, and it's like a lady, and she goes to Japan, and she's filming with her phone because, she's from the West, so she has to make a scene. And she goes up to a club, and they wouldn't let her into the club. And she's like, "This is why are you not letting me in?" And the club has a sign on it that says, Japanese only. It's a Japanese only club. You have to be Japanese to go in. And she was like, "That's racist." And the Japanese people couldn't even fathom what she was talking about. They're like, "What do you mean it's racist? It says Japanese only on the door." And she's like, "That's racist." And they're like, "No, it says Japanese only. You're not
It's
Japanese."
the rule.
Yeah. And then she calls the police, and the police show up. And she's like, "This is racism." And the police look at her and look at the sign, and they go, "It says Japanese only." And they don't understand. They're like, "What do you mean? It says Japanese only. Like, this isn't right. It says Japanese only right there." Like, it's hilarious. So look, and I got to be honest, I've kind of like looked into this Assassin's Creed thing a little bit more. And I have to kind of be transparent. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game since like Assassin's Creed 2, I think, or Black Flag maybe. And I don't really care that you play as this guy. I see that the way I see this was an intentional outrage campaign to garner conversation on social media, to make it the most talked about thing for a week, which it has achieved that. Everything's doing it. Every single company has learned that if they just piss people off enough, they can get social media mentions out the wazoo. That's what they're trying to do. It's called outrage marketing. It's the new biggest thing for social media. Every single company does it. And I'm sure, to be honest, I think the game will probably be good. I mean, from what I know, the Assassin's Creed games are always pretty solid. I just thought it was really, really funny that they pulled this shit. And there's this whole fake lore behind it. And granted, it is all fiction and whatnot. But to claim that these all are people, like on the screenshot for the YouTube video in Japan, to claim they're all white people pretending to be Japanese is asinine. Like, that's how you know these people have no idea about Japanese culture.
Yep.
They don't even like white people. The only difference. Okay, so actually, one of my friends used to live in Japan, and she's, Asian and white. And keep in mind, she's mixed. So she lived in Japan for years, and she'd always told me about all this kind of shit going on in Japan. And she said like men would not date her because it's disrespectful to their family because she's not fully Japanese. So she said they'd have sex with her, but they wouldn't. They consider white women whores.
Yeah,
like all white women. Yeah, all white women are whores. So they don't want to be seen with them in public. And the difference is Japanese women are kind of the opposite with white men. They think white men are like celebrities and trophies, so they always want to be with white men.
Because they want their babies to have like colored eyes and like
Yeah,
light
yeah,
hair and skin.
yeah.
So you would have an easy time in Japan.
Yeah, let's go. That's why I'm gonna go, man. I'm gonna be pumping and dumping, and then there's gonna be so many like big-headed Asian babies in about a year and a half.
Aw.
Everywhere. Anyways, so she tells me all these things, and she's like, but if it's any other denomination of race, like, it is absolutely no go. Like, don't come into our cities. Do not talk to our people. You're not allowed. Basically, it's fucking crazy. And then these people that are obsessed with anime, you know how it is. They think like
they all go there.
These weebs, for some odd reason, think that Japanese people are all tolerant and loving and the most perfect society to live in, and then they go there as not a white person, and they are like, "Wow, it's actually really racist here." I saw a TikTok, which I don't watch TikTok, but a reel. I just say TikTok because no one knows what a damn reel is, and it was like a black lady, and she's like, I went to Japan and I was so excited. It was I always wanted to go to Japan, and she's like, I got to Japan and it's one of the most racist countries I've ever been in my life. And I'm like, yeah,
No
you think
shit.
you're watching anime and you think it's all love and rainbows, bruh. You may hate the West and the countries you live in the West, but they are easily the least racist countries on earth. You've just never been anywhere else. All these people just assume America's super racist because they're on social media getting radicalized all day, every day by fucking the algorithm that pumps it into your brain. But then you go to any other country on earth that is not in the West, and you just, like you said, get off a bus and you're like, wow, I'm finally in Russia. And then people point and just say the N-word. And you're like, what? Oh my God. I thought they were going to be nice. No, you're not in America anymore, baby. You ain't in Kansas anymore. Sorry.
It'll make you appreciate America. For all those people that are like, America's the worst country ever, it's like, you don't have to stay here. You can move. There's plenty of people that immigrate every single day. Go to a different country then. Go see how you're going to like it in a place like Japan. Go try it.
Go to Uganda and you'll see what happens.
Ooh.
I don't know if I like it here. Even even African people don't like, other races. They don't even like their own race from other countries. They're like, nah, fuck them. We don't like these people. It's like, what? You look the same. It's like, no, we don't like them. It's like, I'm confused.
It's all like all those ultra feminists that like are all pro whatever. It's like, why don't you go to Saudi Arabia and see how it works out for you?
Oh my God. They're like, yeah, it's like you're protesting over things that don't actually exist in America, like the pay gap and not the earnings gap. You'll protest over shit like that, and you'll bring your titties out. But anybody mentions the Middle East, you're like, oh well, that's actually like, that's their religion, and we shouldn't talk about that.
You
It's
have to
like,
be
bro,
respectful of culture.
go out there and take your boobies out and see what happens. They'll chop both of them off and kill you in front of God and everybody while saying crazy shit you can't understand. It's gonna be terrifying. It's gonna be the seventh circle of hell. Slippers Bacon says, calling Yasuke a samurai could be based on a misunderstanding. Historians were likely confused by passages about him having the longest sword in Japan. What the fuck? Now that's probably true though. Thank you, Slippers of Bacon. Slagula says, here's 5 for the Goomba. Soon you'll be as good as Danica Patrick. Hey, Danica Patrick got 2 top 10s in her career, and I have 2 top 10s now. Look at that. Thank you, Slagulus. Matthew Fortune says, I remember this one time I went to Mexico with my friends, and we went to this small little Mexican Spanish town, and I never got more glares in my life ever. It really put things in perspective how lucky I am to live where I do. We get too comfortable. We get way too comfortable. And it takes things like 9/11. So I remember being a kid at 10 years old, and I heard about racism and stuff when I was 10. And I heard it I remember I was quite literally 10 years old, and the news would be on, in whatever room in the house, and it's so divisive, right? And then 9/11 happened, and everybody was fucking like hand in hand for like 3 years. That you didn't hear about shit for a while. Now, what if World War III just splits out? You best damn believe within 2 days, there's no trans people won't exist anymore. They'll be like, never mind. I suddenly really enjoy just not dying all the time.
And all of the women are just going to all of a sudden be like trad wife.
Yeah. It's like you could either stay at home and clean, or B, you can be drafted.
They're all just going to get pregnant because they don't want to go to war, because they all fought for like women to have equal rights in the military. And it's like, all right, you want to go be a combat soldier? Go right ahead.
Yeah, that shit goes away, and it's when you're comfortable. Look, I mean, the whole point is strife. Strife builds a person. Breaking through that strife leads to fulfillment. We live in such a comfortable time. It's hard. There is no strife, so we have to make up strife to feel fulfilled. That's why people are like currently protesting for the most random asinine shit all the time that like no one cares about. It's like people protesting to be called a different fucking pronoun. It's like no one cares. No one cares at all. And it's like people are trying to create legislation around this. That's what's pissing people off. As soon as a bomb drops, that shit is, dude, if a bomb drops, it'll be 1961 tomorrow. People will be like, yeah, I'm a guy. I don't care. That shit's gonna be going so fast, because suddenly those things are really menial and they don't mean anything anymore.
Or we'll get lucky, and all of those people that are wackadoos will go to Canada.
I was
They'll all go to Canada and Mexico, and they can deal with them. The Mexicans will probably kill him, and the Canadians will just completely dissolve as a country.
I don't know
Like,
how
just
you, dude.
self-em
I was talking to somebody from Canada the other day, and they had told me that like their rent was like $2,800, and it was for a 1-room like studio apartment, and their taxes were so high they could barely afford to live. And I was like, damn, that sounds terrible. Jesus Christ, you know, it was wild. Borg says, Anna, have you seen the 4-hour-long Jenny Nicholson video about her horrible experience at the Star Wars Hotel? I think her Disney shilling might be over.
No, Jenny blocked me years ago because I went on EFAP and we broke down her like Joker review video, and she blocked everyone on the show except for Mahler. And it's like, what the fuck?
What?
Well, it was me, Ashton, or not Ashton, Aiden, Paladin, and Jay Longbone. I think I could be wrong, but it was like all Whammon reviewing a Whammon video, and she like blocked all of us. Plus, I have no interest in watching Star Wars videos from other people. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just like, why would I watch something about something I already know? I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I'd rather watch pimple popping videos, but I have zero interest in watching a video about a Star Wars hotel. I have zero interest in watching Jenny Nicholson. So no, I
Yeah,
have
that
not
Star Wars
watched.
Hotel looked like shit anyway. I saw
It did. I was
I
like, I
watched
watched like Drunk did a couple videos on
Yeah.
it, and I watched those.
I just watched a reveal. It was like a preview reveal like the first day, and the rooms are tiny. They're like normal rooms, and they're tiny, and they just like look Star Wars themed kind of. And then there's
Well, they
like
tried making it look like you're on a submarine, and I was like, this was made by somebody who doesn't know anything about Star Wars
yeah,
or
yeah.
how to have fun.
And then there was just people role playing poorly everywhere, and then was ungodly expensive for what I remember. It was like
Mhm.
$5,000 or something ridiculous like that. And I'm like, yeah, good luck with that shit.
Dude, if they made it like you're going to Jabba's palace and there's like if they made it adult oriented and not kid oriented, and they have like girls dressed up like strippers, like alien
The
slave
long
girls
fucking
dancing,
the
the
flippy,
Twi'leks.
yeah, dude, with their titties out.
Could you
Right?
imagine that? And if it was like a casino type thing, and it's like Jabba's palace, and like sometimes you get to see the huts, and then sometimes like they would go on the announcers and be like, "Oh, it's like martial law, do whatever you want," and it's like a free. That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah, and
Could
then
you imagine?
you're pulling the Twi'leks panties off, then you get arrested, and you're like, hold on, I forgot. What is that? Fire Goddess says Rakita lost, by the way. What did he lose?
I saw that too. I was like, "What happened?"
He lost? What did he lose?
Mine.
Fetus deletus abortion wizard. Hey, Slosher. I'm going to put Slosher on the car, by the way. I'm not going to put fetus deletus abortion wizard on my car. Trust me. I accidentally left one of the fucked up names on my car, and it got denied by NASCAR literally in 1 second. So, yeah.
Oh my god.
It was probably the Bin Laden one.
Is it Russell Hall?
Yeah, I think it was Russell Hall. Yeah. Russell Hall, he like put Bin Laden and like 3 other crazy shits on there.
I remember he had like an
Hitler.
Adolf Hitler one. It's
Yeah,
like,
he
oh my
did, yeah.
god, Russell.
I caught that one though. Redacted did nothing. Why is everybody talking about Nick in the chat? He lost
know.
you say he lost the lawsuit? What? It hasn't even happened yet.
Uh-oh.
Anyways, let me read a Slosher super chat. 280 from Fight Milk. Can you believe it? Thank you so much, Fetus Deletus, Abortion Wizard Slosher. Were you in that fight, Camelot? What fight? Oh, you're the one in NASCAR? No, that was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Chocolate's like racism in manufacturing. We technically still have it in North America, but you have to import it. And if you want the good quality stuff, put my name on your car. Or alternately, Zia and X-Ray Girl. You want me to put Zia in? Okay, we'll put Zia and X-Ray Girl. I already have Zia on here, and it says Zia bad friend. But I will put Zia and X-Ray Girl. I'm going to send a picture of it to her. She's all worried that I don't like her or something. You know how girls are.
Yeah.
He hates me now. I'm like, I don't hate you. She's like, I don't really care if you hate me, but I also don't like when you hate me. And I'm like, what? Oh, what's up, Hypnotic? Thank you, Fetus Deletus Abortion Slosher. I appreciate you. He lost the bill on whether to apply Colorado or Minnesota law. Okay. Thank you, Fetus. Billy said Cody will get more top 10s than Danica because he's better than she ever was. I like how Japanese racists don't care about being called racist. Yeah. I mean, there's a really popular meme that's going around right now, and it's quite literally what I've I've thought about this. It shows like the Chad guy, and it shows the like screaming, crying guy, and it's like, you're racist, and he says, yeah, I am. And then it goes back to the crying guy, and he's like, now what? Like, there's nothing. When you just say, yeah, I am, they're like, oh, fuck, what do I do now? Because the whole point is to shame you. Like, when your entire existence comes from a fake moral standpoint, you want to shame. And I can't be shamed, bro. Anna can't be shamed, right? There's people that just, if you can't be shamed, you live forever. So thank you, Billy Hatchard. Chris Parsons, my boy, where you been? Anna, what are your thoughts on Star Wars Outlaws?
Dude, I don't care. I'm so checked out of everything right now. Like, guys, I got married. I went on my honeymoon. I came back. I had like the sickness from hell. I'm just getting back. I had to fulfill my calendars, which I'm still in the middle of doing, which sucks, but it is what it is. And I'm just like, I don't give a shit about Disney fucking Star Wars. Like, it's bad. Like, you want me to be shocked? Oh, another thing came out. Oh, guess what? It sucks. It's like, yeah, no shit. Like, at this point, I'm like, nobody cares about Star Wars except for the fake shills. And if you want to watch content on that, Grizzy does it really good. He just makes compilation videos of all the people like fake going like, oh no, it's hilarious.
Jesus. Thank you, Chris. Slippers. I was not hit, Lar. Wait, is Slippers fucking Russell Hall?
Yeah.
I'm changing your name, Russell. You're freaking me out. David Garrick. What is up, dude? God, I feel like it's been so long. He's always 1, 2, 3, 4, man. Says, long time no see. I'm glad you're doing so well. You come a long way since getting wasted and playing Oblivion. Let me know if you need a truck driver or a drone operator. I do need a drone operator for sure. Let's go. Let's do it. Thank you, David. I appreciate you so much for your goal, boy, and I'm glad you're back, my boy. Thank you, dude. I love you. Slipper says, did Zia ever send you her tainting? That would add a bit of flair to the hood of your car. No, she did not. She hates me. I told you she's a bad friend. Thank you, Slippers. I love you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's the thing, man. With the whole Japanese Assassin's Creed thing, I honestly think it's gonna easily blow over. It's just really cringe watching all these people pretend that all the people in the trailer are fake, like white people. Because like the only way you can really legitimize any argument that comes from any other culture that might be based in racism, you have to just say, oh no, it's actually all white people, like with VPNs and like acting like the Japanese. That's the only way you can
know how to like type in Japanese.
Yeah, that's the only way you can make it seem bad is or make it actually seem like legit, is just say it's white people. It's just fucking white people. That's what it is. And I'm like, dude, stop being gay.
Just like constantly move the goalpost, because if you went and proved that they weren't white people, it's like, oh well, that's only da type of Japanese people, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. I just don't get it. Anyways,
I dealt with like a crazy person like that the other day. So I don't know if you saw, but like almost, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago, I quote tweeted an article that was like a fan casting of Keke Palmer as Rogue, and I just quote tweeted and I just said LOL, and the retarded portion of Twitter lost their minds. They called me racist, every name under the sun. They stalked my Twitter timeline. They found out that my sister passed away. They found out that my family dog that I had since I was like 7 years old died. I'm like, I don't know what planet you live on where dogs are immortal, but dogs, they die. Like, they don't live as long as humans. Like, they die. But okay, so they like started telling me to kill myself, like all the worst things. And anytime I post anything, it's like them and all their hordes, and they're like, you're racist. And I'm like, because I tweeted LOL. And then yesterday I got tagged in something of this guy documenting like their leader and all the terrible shit that he does. And one of these like male feminists started commenting. He's like, that Star Wars girl got everything. Like, she deserved everything. I was like, wait a second. Because I tweeted LOL, I deserve to be called racist, homophobic. I deserve to die. People making fun of the fact that my sister and my dog died. And there's one tweet that has 54,000 likes on it of someone like saying like, ha ha ha, that bitch's sister died. And I'm like, all because I said LOL and I'm the bad guy. And then the guy's like, because I was like, show me where I said something racist, homophobic. He's like, well, you deleted the tweets. Oh, I was like, oh, now you're coming up with this other, like, now you move the goalpost. And I was like, no, I was like, if I did. If I said something, because I was like, I've never said anything bad about Kiki Palmer. I've never said anything bad. I've never said anything racist. Like, well, you deleted it. And I'm like, well, then show me the fucking screenshots, because one of you psychos would have had one. And I'm like, I have all of these screenshots of all these tweets that you guys said about me that you guys all deleted. And then the guy blocked me. I was like, of course.
Yep. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so this reminds me of a tweet I tweeted out, and the same community was angry at me. I call it Black Twitter. I love Black Twitter. Okay, so like, it's nothing. There's nothing derogatory. Black Twitter is fun because sometimes the algorithm will be like, hey, you wanna look on this Black Twitter? You want to look at this this thing from Black Twitter? And I'm like, I sure do. And it's just like somebody getting railed, and it's like a very popular Twitter personality, and they're like, man, I wish my man would do this tonight to me. And it's got like 100K likes, and it's just somebody getting wrecked from behind. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I love it. So I love it. No, I fucking love it. Because it's just like totally, it's like normal, and I think it should be. So, anyways, I tweeted out when the Little Mermaid trailer came out, and it like zooms in on her face. She looks like Sid from Ice Age. And it was like the first day, man. And I tweeted that out, and I put Sid beside it, and I was like, this girl looks just like Sid from Ice Age. It's crazy. And it got like 15,000 likes, and I was like, uh-oh. And dude, the guy
and then Black Twitter found it.
I went to sleep and woke up, and the quote tweets were at like 1,000, and I was like, uh-oh. And I went and looked at, dude.
I hope your Twitter was monetized for that.
No, I don't. It might have been. It got deleted eventually. I did make a lot of money at one point. On 1 month, I made like $700. And I was like, oh my god. But yeah, the quote tweets were brutal, and they were calling me ugly, which is a Hypnotic, or somebody told me. I don't even know if Hypnotic's black. I don't know. But somebody that's a creator that's black told me that that's like a black culture thing. Like they call it that like a thing that they do that's like derogatory is they just say you're ugly.
Mm.
And like, when I hear that, I'm just like, I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And like, it's a very... I don't understand the ugly thing. They just say you ugly, and I'm like,
do they call you like stinky and sticky too?
No, they just call me ugly.
That to me.
Well, you do look kind of stinky, but I
do not look stinky.
But yeah, they just said I was ugly, and I'm like, what? I'm confused. And no, they were like, somebody took a screenshot of my like popular video that has like 2.3 million views.
Oh, you crying?
Yeah, of me crying. And they're like, is this you, bro? And I'm like, yeah, that's a public video that I uploaded on my public YouTube channel that's currently still live. That I
they're so stupid that they think like the biggest nothing is an own.
It's like, I uploaded this, like that's not this is a video I uploaded on my channel, and it's still there. What do you think this like makes me feel bad? It's a very popular video. I don't know. It was the quote tweets were really stupid. And then they found pictures of my mom and started saying my mom was ugly. They're like, how dare you say this about her when your mom looks like this? And I'm like, what does my mom have to do with the Sid? I
know, with the Sid the Sloth thing.
It was so weird. It was a weird thing. No one got a good own on me, and I was kind of sad. I was like, come on, somebody get something. Nothing got anything on me. Speaking of getting stuff on me, Matthew Function with a $50 super chat says, I was also stopped by the federales once in Mexico. I left the club and got stopped on my way back to the bus loop. They took my wallet and checked if I had money. I didn't, and they let me go. That was one of the scariest moments of my life. That sounds terrifying. It really does. The federales are like state-funded police or something in Mexico. I don't know how it works. But thank you so much, Matthew Fortune, for your pink boy. You guys are going so hard today. Going so hard. We're only 200 away from 5 milk. Insane. They can't insult.
5 milk is that stuff that you drink in Naked Snake is when you take off your shirt and dance, right?
Yeah, 300.
Okay, so what's the number for each of those?
500 and 1,000.
Oh, Jesus.
Yes. My nose is fucked up.
You make a shit ton of money, dude.
I'm only streaming once this week because I have to go to Charlotte Wednesday. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do, man.
I feel like I need to get on your level of grifting to
get on the level. You got to fucking start doing bench press.
I don't want to do that.
You got to do bench press and get real strong.
I don't want to. I like being little and being a girl.
Yeah, well, I would too. If I was a girl, I'd want to be a little bitty fucking like tight.
Yeah, I want to be teeny. I don't want to be
wreck me.
Yeah.
God, it'd be cool.
I don't want to look like Abby from Last of Us 2.
Yeah. No, see, that's the thing. Okay, so if I was a woman and I was like 5'9", and or maybe 5'7", I'd get jacked. But if I was like fucking 4'10", I would be tiny and dainty and just be like, wreck me, bro. I'm gonna find the biggest fucking like monster dude and then like date this dude. You know, that would be like my thing. You can't go
My
below.
size just the way I am. Like I'm very happy with everything.
Yeah, you don't want to be a jacked little tiny girl. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's just strange. You know. So, thank you, Matthew Fortune. I love you and I appreciate you for your pink boy closing in on the fight milk. Give the stream a like, by the way. I appreciate you. I got news for you. Means you gay. Thank you so much. Matthew Fortune, you don't want to be a muscle mommy, Anna.
No.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think when you're too short, it's kind of weird. You got to be like,
Yeah, because I'm short and I'm Portuguese, so we're already like short and broad. So like, I just get wider and like, well, not like fat, but like just muscular. Like it's just not gonna look good on me.
You're really little, so you would get really, really big quads and a giant, like unrealistic ass. Because
I like, as much as I'm a girl and I like going shopping. Shopping is expensive, and I want to stay the same size so I don't have to buy new clothes.
Yeah. So
particularly jeans.
that's not who I wanted. Fitness model. I don't remember. I can never remember this girl's name. It's like Carrie June. Is that her name? Carrie June. Yeah, they're. This is what short girls look like when they're like hyper into fitness, and they dabble in a little bit of gear every now and then. They usually look like this when you're short, like just like fucking stacked and ridiculous looking.
Yeah.
Like
That's like how I looked in high school when I played water polo and swam like every day.
Fucking ass is so big. Oh my god, I would fucking eat that for breakfast. Look at that. Just straight up cheekies. And she's cute. She's adorable too. But that's what short girls will have when they get jacked. They look like little, like ridiculous little tanks. It's funny. When they're tall, they just look normal, kind of. But yeah. Yeah, she's really cute. Yeah, I saw some posts said she was trying to get pregnant, and I was just like, no, no. Now my weird fantasy in my head of me being with her is never gonna happen. No.
Aww.
Like that could ever happen. I'm too mid. Calling Anna stinky and sticky was probably in reference to all those Henry Cavill My Uterus is Exploding videos she used to do.
Thanks, Russell. No, I don't think that they even went that far. I think it's just one of those cultural things. Like to them, it's like, ooh, that's an insult. But to me, it's like, it means nothing to me. Like, you're not insulting me. You're just making me confused by your lack of intelligent arguments.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Slippy Bacon.
That's Russell Hall.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna call him Sleepy Bacon from now on. Russell Hall is now Sleepy Bacon for the rest of my life. Gregory Lieber says, for the fight milk. Thank you, my friend. For the fight against milk. I appreciate you. Yeah, so, man, I tell you what. So this weekend's going to be wild. We're gonna get into the Pearl drama with Chrissy Mayer here in a second. But this weekend's going to be wild, boys. I don't know if you guys live close to North Carolina, but I'll be in North Carolina with a lot of really, really cool guests racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's going to be a fast race. We're in a really, really cool car. It's a really fast car. And my crew chief is a legend. I'm very excited. I don't know if I can talk about it. He has, I think, a couple championships and 48 wins in the Cup Series. He was with Dale Jarrett for a while. Some people will know who he is when I say that. But he is my crew chief, and I'm so excited. My dad's like shitting his pants. He's like, I can't believe this dude's your crew chief at Charlotte. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool to have a legend, an actual legend as your crew chief. So that's going to be very interesting. So I'll let you know when that happens. I'll also be at the NASCAR Hall of Fame doing some activities with fans, playing iRacing with fans and signing a bunch of shit. So come see me at the Hall of Fame. It's going to be fun. A lot of stuff going on. And of course, the race will be on Fox Sports 1. It's going to be really, really cool, man. So don't miss it. See what we can do. Very, very exciting. So yeah, pretty cool weekend. Wednesday, I got to leave though. I don't know if I'll be streaming Wednesday. I'm going to talk to the team. Maybe I can leave Thursday morning at the ass crack and get there like that afternoon. But we'll see. Slippers of bacon. It's Osama bin Laden, motherfucker. Thank you. Appreciate you. It is Osama bin Laden. So we'll see what happens. Cody for number 1 at Charlotte. You never know, man. You never. Big things coming. Big things coming. Like Pearl. Poor Pearl, man. Pearl's killing me. You know, I almost ratioed her on one of her purse, and I just said I feel bad for her.
Oh.
And I almost ratioed her. She got too big too fast. She like got 1 million subs in a couple months, and it was just all downhill from there.
Well, like her content doesn't do very well anymore. Like for the amount of subs she has, you would think that she would have more views.
Well, she was like one of the big 4 when it came to the content. So why do you think you deserve a millionaire guy? Oh, why? Like, what's your body count? Like
Yeah,
that
she just
same,
copied Kevin Samuels.
the same exact bullshit that Fresh and Fit was doing. The whatever podcast, Pearl, Kevin Samuels. I like Kevin Samuels. I thought he was great. But yeah, that's what she blew up over fucking night from that shit. I remember I was on Instagram Reels like scrolling a little bit, and half the reels were just Pearl just saying the same shit. And it was kind of based. I kind of thought it was cool back then. And then of course that content got really stale really fast. Like you can only say, why do you think you deserve a millionaire? Like so many times. You can only say, what's your body count? Like, you know, you just want to party. You can only say those things so many times, like in a show where I'm like, all right, fuck. Imagine if every one of my shows I was talking about the same exact 2 subject matters for years.
I know.
That would be so lame, and I would want to kill myself. So obviously her videos don't do well anymore. But she decided to do outrage content where she just yells at people on Twitter, and kind of like Ed Krasenstein, where they just say the most L takes possible to get people to like quote tweet them. I think that's what they
I don't know who that is, but
he's the guy that's he kind of pretends to be like centric, but like our center lean left, but he just is like super anti-Trump and he like went on a fucking 4-day constant defense of like showering with little kids because some psychiatrists say that showering with little kids is totally fine and normal. And everybody was lighting him up. His
wait,
original,
like with your kids or like just random kids?
yeah, your kids, yeah. And his
So, like,
original,
are they babies? Like you're a parent and you're just
No.
watching the baby?
it was in defense of like showering with an 11-year-old girl.
Oh.
And he claimed that psychiatrists say it's totally normal up to ages of 6 sometimes. And I'm like, no. My 6-year-old daughter that's like at my waist height, I'm not showering with her. Sorry, that's insane. I never showered with my parents. That's insane. So, and I live in the backwoods, Hickville, and I didn't shower with my parents. And he went on like a 3-day thing of defending that. And his original tweet got like 200 likes and like 5,000 quote tweets. It was the most brutal shit I've ever seen. And I'm like, how is this dude not deleted? Like, how did you not get banned for like being an open sex offender? Like, I don't know, man. It was weird. And he like never let down. He never was like, never mind. He just kept tweeting and being like, I didn't say that. I said that psychiatrist.
Like justifying it?
Yeah, he just kept trying to justify it over and over for like days. And I'm like, yeah, I would want to die. I'd want to kill myself if I was this guy. How do you defend it? And he has to. He's in a box. And that's like the thing you find from a lot of these people that find themselves being like political commentators or maybe political, I guess, figures on Twitter or on YouTube or anything. If they align with a certain side, they have to defend everything on that side. And it usually is somebody on the left, because on the right, people on the right will kind of call shit out on the right sometimes. Like religious extremism on the right is like the most cringeest shit in the world. Because some of these trad podcasts started being like, oh, instead of fucking a bunch of girls and being based, never fuck a girl again, and only look for a girl to get married, and never have sex out of marriage, and also like hang out with your bros, and also women
Those guys are gay.
And I'm like, this all went real gay real fast. Like it was like it totally like they went from like,
see, this is just another reason why I avoid all politics.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man, is that these people find themselves between a rock and a hard place because they have to defend everything, and it's really, really weird. And the only thing I like about politics is videos, those weird AI videos of Joe Biden that's coming out recently are the strangest, funniest kind of weird things, like Uncanny Valley shit, where he like talks 2 octaves low and totally normal. He doesn't stutter at all. And he talks like 2 octaves lower, and his eyes are like sunken in and wide as like a full moon. It's the fucking weirdest thing. And everybody was tweeting at me like, "This is AI. What is this?" It's so creepy. It's the weirdest shit. Even friends I haven't talked to in like weeks or months text me. It's like, "Did you see this creepy fucking video? Is this AI? Is this real?" And everybody's like weirded out about it. It's the weirdest shit. Creative username says, "I missed that. What time is the race?" Oh shit, I don't know. 6 p.m. Let me look. ARCA schedule. The schedule is Charlotte Motor Speedway. 6 p.m. Eastern is the start time of the race. Charlotte. Thank you, Creative. Love you. Appreciate you. Russell Hall says, bathing and showering with your kids is not abnormal. God damn it. Of course, Russell Hall. Richard Boslong says, I remember Dale Jarrett and also his dad, Ned Jarrett. Guess my age is showing. Well, I mean, if you were 27, you remember Dale Jarrett. You know, he was still racing. When I was in my late 20s, or mid 20s, he was still racing. Thank you, Richard Boslin. I love you. I appreciate you. Anyways, it's called being a virgin until you're 30. Oh no, it was fucking Fresh and Fit started like one of the fresh.
Because like the main guy from Fresh and Fit is gay.
He seems really gay, yeah.
Well, skinny one? No, he is gay. Like there's photos of him like in bed with another man.
Well, that's definitely gay. No, he was on one podcast was talking.
Well, did you see him? Like a Tree of Logic posted it. He like had a complete meltdown and started screaming.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god, that was
this
crazy.
is the most feminine shit I've ever seen.
That was crazy. Oh my god. Yeah, he like gets on camera and he's like his like voice is cracking and he's screaming.
Yeah.
He's like, I will never turn my back. And I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, aren't you in your 30s? What are you doing? You're like having a fucking meltdown right now.
No, it's weird. Like I don't know. These guys are just like so sensitive. That's one thing I learned on like the Whatever podcast was like Brian did not like me at first. Like I could just tell he was not happy with me because I wouldn't let them. I was like, you guys are not allowed to take a photo of my ID. And I was like, you guys can take a picture of my Costco card. He's like, we're not going to share it. I was like, what if you guys get hacked? And then he's like, oh, okay. And I was like, I'm not showing. I'm like, you're not allowed to take a picture of my ID. Like that's where this is a fucking podcast. You know?
God, yeah.
And then like he did not like that I didn't answer some of his questions. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to give you information that can let like people on the internet dox me. And then like throughout the night, I think he like started to warm up to me, but the entire night he was just trying to catch me in something. And I'm like, why don't you just like have a conversation?
I gotta be completely honest. That guy, I can't take, and this is the difference between the Fresh and Fit podcast, which I kind of liked for like 2 seconds when it first became a thing. And then I got tired of the same fucking questions over and over. And then the thing I couldn't take seriously about the Whatever podcast is the Brian guy quite literally looks like a band nerd, like beta cuck. And I'm like, why is this the guy that's like saying all this shit? It needs to be a buff fucking like confident guy. Why is it kind of
that's why he has like other guys come on now.
Yeah, he definitely needs to do that. He has a new guy come on all the time. I forget his name.
There was one guy I thought he was like a girl becoming a guy kind of thing because he's very feminine, and I cannot find an Adam's apple on this guy, but he always wears like a wife beater and he's got like bigger arms, so I thought it was just like a girl on like testosterone or something. But Brian, I think like the whole avenue that he was going for is that he's interviewing, so it's like it's not about him, like he's a journalist, so it's like what he is as a person doesn't matter for the interview sake. And I think somebody like defended that when like he asked a girl a question and she threw it back at him. And one of the guys he had with him was like, no, he's interviewing you. It's not like weird for an interviewer to ask a question. I'm like, no, he's like pushing her and like trying to debate her. So, you know.
Yeah. I don't know. I just can't take him seriously because he's kind of like a bitch. And I'm like, why is
well,
this
Jasmine was telling me that she like on the Fresh and Fit, like you're not allowed to use the restroom for like the first hour.
Yeah. That's weird.
And like on that one, like it was okay. Like there was no rules about like not using the bathroom, but I had to like pee really bad. And one girl was in the fucking restroom for like 45 minutes. I'm like, I think she didn't talk the entire time. And she just went in there. I think like she was on her phone or something. But I'm just like, I gotta fucking pee. Like I'm gonna pee live on air if this girl doesn't get out of the fucking bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah. I was almost going to go on the whatever podcast, and then it didn't really materialize, and I kind of
What
felt like
happened? You should have.
yeah, I'd have called that dude gay to his face.
No, that would have been
I would
hilarious.
have made that point. I'm gonna be like, I gotta be honest, man. Like, I like the idea, okay, but have you ever like looked in the mirror and thought, man, I can't believe I'm the one like being the trad guy, and you're like a band geek and not intimidating at all. Like, if you ever gave me like woman advice at all in real life, I'd be like, dude, shut your mouth.
Well, that's the thing. I
You
think it's
like
so funny that the people giving all this advice are all single.
Well, yeah, it's so silly. It's so fucking silly. Richard, I remember watching Ned. Oh yeah, then you're definitely old as fuck. Because I don't remember Ned. I remember Ned like cheering because Dell Jarrett won the 500 or something. That's all I remember from Ned Jarrett. Thank you, Richard Bosley. I love you. Danny Vox says Cody should host a whatever podcast I would watch then. I'd love handsome buff race car drivers. Well, thank you, Danny Vox. Handsome buff race car drivers. By the way, my Wikipedia says I'm a professional race car driver. Pretty cool. I don't feel like one. When I get in that car, I'm like, all right, here we go again. Oh, hell, here we go again. Thank you, Danny Bob. David Garrick says, I would definitely fly for you. I don't know how to contact you other than here in your PlayStation profile that you haven't signed into for years. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I have a Facebook page now. It's called Camelot Racing or something, or Real Camelot 331 maybe. Thank you, David Garrett. I love you. It's in the type in !FB in the chat, and they'll pull it up a link for you. Then you can join on there. A lot of fun. But yeah. Anyways, so Pearl went on this damn tirade about Chrissy Mayer, and I don't know, like, don't start a fight with Chrissy Mayer. Chrissy Mayer is way, way too intelligent and clever for this shit. I'm sorry. She will clap back in such a smart, funny way and not even be mean. Anyways, so she starts a fight. It says right here, why do so many conservative women think it's their place to tell, or they think it's their place to tell their husband when he is and is not following God? Blows my mind. Conservative women are so out of order. So Frank says, my wife and I have conversations about helping each other live our best lives with and through God. I hope and pray that you will have that someday, finding a partner who has your back and wants to join you in heaven someday. So Pearl's like fucking straight for the jugular, by the way. She's like, your wife is an overweight 40-year-old woman who chose you after 15 years of doing God knows what. No one wants what you have. If you ever leave her good graces, her army of friends will treat you the same way they treat me. Which is a fucking unhinged response, by the way.
Yeah, no, she's triggered.
Like, holy shit. Like, she's so pissed. And to be honest, it's probably because he said, I hope and pray that you'll have something someday. And
yeah.
She's so self-conscious because she just gets pumped and dumped by like random dudes from her that she invites on her show, probably. Same thing that Brian does. Same thing that all these guys do. Like, let's be complete. Their entire show is about fucking bitches or vice versa. And you can't tell me the host isn't like literally bringing on 30 fucking OnlyFans girls not trying to have sex with a couple of them. I'm sorry. So she's desperately wanting to be with somebody, and she's not. And she's probably been struggling with that her whole life because, to be fair, she's a trust fund kid. Trust fund kids don't have to fit in. They don't have strife. They don't build personalities. They don't build interesting interests or hobbies because they never had to fit in. They were rich kids. So when they get to 30, they're alone and they're confused. They're like, why the fuck does no one like me? It's because you're not interesting anymore. You were never interesting. You had money when you were a kid, so you had the new PlayStation 2. You had every new game. You had a ping pong fucking court in your backyard. You had a swimming pool. That's why the kids liked you back then. That's why the high school like football team would pump and dump you every once in a while. That's why. When you get to 30, suddenly no one wants that because you never took time to build a personality, because you never needed to, because you already fit in through your childhood through money. I got the shit kicked out of me because I was obese and I lived in a trailer. That's why I'm so damn charming. Anna was hairy your whole life.
Well, no, I never thought that I was like ugly or anything like that, but girls would always make fun of my nose and they called me like rat face. And I was like, and take in mind, it was always fat girls like with like the piggy noses. And I was like, what do you mean? They're like, your nose is so pointy. And I was like, I told this one girl, I was like, at least I don't have a pig nose. And she got so mad.
Well, ugly fat women always call attractive women ugly and like make fun of them in school, even though you kind of do have a rat face. Get a little bit of rat face. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, so Pearl, angry as hell, responds like that, and Frank is like confused. Frank's such a nice guy in real life, by the way. He says, how'd you get so triggered when I literally said I'd pray for you to find a partner in life? Incredible, really. Maybe show a bit of humility for once and people won't keep making fun of you. And of course, my favorite, so this is my favorite statement people make when they're angry. Not angry at all, actually. Oh, but it just so happens you called me angry. Guess what? I actually was not angry this whole time. I just said this crazy unhinged shit because I'm totally calm right now. Not angry. You said, live how my wife and I live. No one wants what you have. What? What do you mean?
Her entire thing is about getting married and having babies.
Yeah. I don't understand. What is she
Well,
trying to
that's
say?
funny. I commented on this and I told Frank because like she made fun of like Chrissy's age, and I was like, my parents had me and my sisters, like my mom had me when she was still in her 30s. Was she in her 30s? I don't remember. But like they were in their 40s when they had like me and my sisters. And they're still alive and fine, and we're all fine. Well, you know, one died, and then somebody brought that up. They're like, your parents are failures because your sister died. I'm like, that had nothing to do with them.
Yeah.
You know?
Wild. Yeah, I don't know. And she's trying, I guess she's trying to pretend that she hasn't been ran through. I'm like, come on. Girl, look, Meep.
No one is that better.
I know the type of girl she is. I've been around the block. That's the kind of girl that you can look at and be like, you know what? I actually find you really interesting. Like, you're actually weird and different. Like, you're different. I've never encountered a girl like you before. And they're like, what? Their draws fall off immediately right there. And then you fucking dump one, and then you don't talk to them anymore. Like, it's like they're the easiest ones. I guarantee you her body count's like 280 at least minimum. Because but she thinks she's in love. So there's her justifying like morality. So, oh, I was in love. It wasn't bad. I was actually in love when I got pumped up to 8,000 pounds. Hey, bro, you easy. They're the easiest ones, right? You can tell. And to be fair, it's the ugly ones. All right, here we go. Let's go back. Let's get back into it. You asked why conservative women want their husbands to live through God. I commented with an example. What the fuck's wrong with you? Keep in mind, Frank is ratioing her 100% all the time on her own fucking post, which is the beautiful thing. She said, yeah, and I don't like liars. Conservative women get married at 22, not 40. Play pretend at home, but stay out of my comment section with that. What? So what is, okay, so this is me being really confused. What does she want Chrissy to do? Like, okay, let's hypothetically.
Nothing will ever be good enough for her, so.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, okay, let's say Chrissy marries 39, 38. And she's sitting there and she's like, you know, okay, I have an opportunity to get married and like, you know, have children and have a family. What's Pearl gonna say? Like, if she didn't know these people, what would she say? Like, no, you're not allowed to get married now. You're 38. I'm confused. Her whole thing is,
no, nothing she says makes sense. She's just, misery loves company. She's just screaming out of her ass. Did you watch the video she posted?
Oh no, but we need to watch that.
Here, want me to send it to you?
Yeah, send it to me. Anyway, she said she's lying. I mean, Pearl's gonna be that lady at 40 getting married. But anyways, who's lying and about what? Frank says you're really coping hard and deflecting, and it's really bizarre. You asked the question, now you're crying because I gave you an honest example, and then she didn't respond. So that was the end of that. And I'm pretty sure the thread was a little bit longer, but it was really strange. It was very strange. That whole exchange was just her angry.
Then today she posted a 4-minute video of like a preview for her live stream today, where all she was going to do was talk shit about Chrissy on her live stream. Yeah, so I sent you the video over on Twitter.
Okay, cool. And I was like, where's the link?
And I'm like, for like the amount of followers she has, she gets like no likes on stuff.
Yeah, it's because she fell off, man. Some people are like fireworks or bottle rockets. She was a bottle rocket. She went, oop, and it was over. Right? Somehow. Shit, I released a video like 3 months ago and it got like 90K views. For me, which is unbelievable. I had longevity for like 4 years. I'm dead now, but I had 4 good years. I'm like, dude, I'm just a normal dumbass guy. She fell off so hard.
If I keep going, my videos get good. The thing though about my videos is like I think like I'm guaranteed like 30K views, but people watch until the very end. So like my retention rate is like abnormally high, which is really nice. And like, that's nice that people will watch my entire video. But So like it kind of makes up for like the entire view count. But I got in trouble from YouTube, so they like, put the whole shadow ban on my channel and everything. So I'm like,
I think that's
sucks.
what happened to me too. Because I noticed I was scrolling through YouTube Shorts randomly one day. I was like sitting at my computer, and I never do that. And it was somebody pressing a bearing onto like a bearing on a fucking axle or something. And I'm weird, man. I love like press videos where they press like a bearing on something. Oh, I'm like, oh. So I just started scrolling through them, and there would be somebody welding something. And I'm like, maybe somebody like fucking
Those
doing
are fun.
love them. And all of a sudden it was like a Charlie Kirk video. And he's like,
That
Charlie Kirk said he's like the conservative commentator, influencer. He's got like a small face.
I've
Anyways,
never heard of him.
you'd know his face probably. And he like made a funny point to like at a college, and I was like, and I watched it, and I was like, that's a good point. And I scrolled, and they all turned into that. And there's a lot. Some of them are cringe, but a lot of them are interesting. And I think YouTube was like, we noticed the algorithm's showing you conservative content. Banned. Oops.
Well, see, I did this experiment like on my channel. I've learned that if you don't like do anything really on your channel for like a month, it kind of will reset itself. So sometimes when I do take breaks, I'm like, it's probably better for me to do breaks. But so on my art channel, I got flagged. Like we were doing a stream and I was saying how I was like, oh, my channel name sucks. Like I need to change it. We were coming up with things. And somebody in the chat said, look, do Illuminati or arty, because it's art. It's an art channel and I'm painting eyes. So like Illuminati. And we were joking about that. A week later, I get flagged by YouTube for Illuminati, like and dangerous content. And so I didn't lose my monetization. They paused it and they refused to pay me. And that my entire channel was under review. So I haven't done a live stream on that channel in over a year. I haven't posted like videos on it. I had all this stuff in the works and I just put a pause on it. So I'm like, you're going to flag me. Like, should I just create another channel? And so it's been months. And then I just decided, oh, shorts are really blowing up. Let me just experiment. So I have all these reels that I post on my Instagram. Let me just upload all of them onto my art channel and release like one a day. And by doing that for like the past 2 months, it's fixed my channel and my algorithm. They finally paid me again. My art channel is like growing again. I'm getting all these views, all because of these shorts. So it's funny, like you can retrain it. You just have to take a break, which a lot of people, it sucks. They don't want to do that.
Well, I told my editor, because my editor's like, he like takes it really personal when the videos don't do well. And I'm like, dude, I should be that guy. And I'm not that guy. Dude, I'm racing. I don't give a fuck. As long as I can pay my bills and I'm okay. Right. So he's like, yeah, the videos are brutal. And I'm like, we'll keep putting out racing stuff. And eventually same thing happened to when I put out racing stuff at the very beginning. It was like mixed in with my GameStop stuff. They got no views, none. And after a few months, all of a sudden they just like one or two of them got recommended huge. My like Daytona video got 200,000 views like in like 2 days, and like after months of it being up. So I was like, yeah, just keep putting out racing stuff. I'm gonna keep filming stuff. We're gonna keep doing it, and eventually it'll pop off a little bit, and maybe it won't, and that's fine. But I'm gonna still do my podcast, and I'm still gonna have fun. We still get good numbers. I don't give a fuck. Like I'm having fun. I still have my OG boys, and I enjoy doing what I'm gonna do. You know, I do it for fucking 10 people watching. I can't stop doing it. That's what I like to do. I like to get on camera and talk about bullshit. And I can't help it. It's just how it is, man. Steve Brown. Today's my 25th anniversary. Happy anniversary, my friend. Your beard looks fucking massive. Is that a beard? I think that's a beard. Thank you, man. Billy Hatcher says, I got me another GameCube, but one with a digital output port, and I'm playing my old games on my console again. I forgot how much fun these games were back then. Dude, I still want to play through Ocarina of Time again. And I played it for the first time when I was 30. Loved it. Crazer says, racing stuff or racist stuff? Both. Thank you, Billy Hatcher. I appreciate you. Danny Box says, a 40-year-old woman that has a husband and a newborn baby, two thing pearls, does not have 100%. That's why she's pissed. That's right there is why she's pissed.
Well, the whole thing is like women are useless after like a certain age. And it's like all she does is prove herself wrong. And she's rapidly approaching that age. She's already past 26. So. Oh
no, it's over. Damn, she looks like she's like 34.
I know. She looks awful.
She was way older. Yeah. Thank you, Slippies. Slippy Hall.
Yeah, Russell. It says I have a bunch of mutations. Yeah, Russell, but that's like a genetic thing that goes through. Like my family has those genetic things too. has nothing to do with my parents' ages when we were all born.
Yeah. Anyways, so I'm trying to fucking have like 3 things playing in the background. I can't keep up. Cole Trickle says, Cody, you got a cool shirt yet ready for Charlotte? I will actually by tomorrow. Now, I doubt you'll get it before Charlotte, obviously. But I'm gonna have some stuff on my I had it all designed by my boy Gavin. I'm excited. I already saw like one of them's hilarious, and we're gonna do another one. So yes, the racing shirts, the merch will be out immediately. Please grab it. I actually fucking don't even care. I don't even care about the revenue from it. I'm just wanting people to wear them to races. Because that would be so cool to see like my fucking face on people and I get to sign it. I went to a thing in Las Vegas. I went to Nick Recada's like live thing, and I was on stage with Nick. It was so fun. Nick got blitzed. He was like putting his nipples against this other random fan. It was hilarious. Anyways, and this guy came to the Nick show and had like one of my shirts on, and it was like me standing there, and I don't remember the shirt. It's a really cool shirt. I was like, damn, that's cool. Bubster says, how much the Naked? Bro, we're 150 to Fight Milk, bro. We killed Naked. It's because fucking Anna's here.
I'm not going to be able to hold out for much longer. I'm so tired.
No,
Play the Pearl video.
You have to stay till 3 a.m. We already talked about this. Your time, by the way.
Fuck that, man. You got like half an hour left of me before I pass out.
Okay, 33 minutes.
Okay.
Or else you're banned. All right, Pearl video. Let's pull it up. Oh, Pearl. God. She looks like fucking... You know who she looks like? She looks like Rocky Dennis. Cole, by the way, yeah, I'll have the new fire suit. I should. She looks like Rocky Dennis. You ever seen that movie, Mask? Here, I'll show you. Actually, let me do this first. Okay, Rocky Dennis. This is who she looks like.
Oh, yeah. Elephant Man.
Yeah. Anyways, so
She does.
She kind of looks like that. Yeah. She looks like a less fucked up version of it. All right.
Tired. So what I am tired of is conservatives putting their personal relationships as what we should aspire to. So many times, Christian content creators have been married 5 minutes. They haven't even made it to the 7-year itch. And yet they want to lecture us on how to be married. They want us to aspire to their relationships. So it was really interesting because I tweeted, why do so many conservative women think it's their place to tell their husband when he is and is not following God? So what I often see is women want to weaponize the Bible to control their husband. So there's a verse in the Bible that says women should only submit to their husband when he follows God. There's also another verse that says obey him in all things, but women tend to forget that one. So what this tends to lead to is the women thinking it's their place to lecture their husbands on when they're following God. To put this in perspective, women have no...
This has nothing to do with Chrissy.
Yeah, I think she read like the situation wrong. I think she thinks like Frank or Chrissy's like a Christian creator, and they're just a normal creator.
Well, you know what happened? Is she went on that Tim Pool debate, and she completely got destroyed by Lauren Chin.
Mm-hmm.
And so now she's like coping, and then I think she started this fight to take the heat off of that embarrassment.
Yeah.
And it's just not working. So she's venting about that debate on top of like trying to blame it all on Chrissy.
Yeah, I'd probably do the same thing.
Play it at like ×2 speed, man. This is hell.
Where's ×2 at? Play like speed. ×2? Let's do 1.5. ×2, I might fucking have a panic attack.
I listen to every video at ×2 speed.
Well, you're like small. Everything's ×2 to you.
Yeah.
Even if your boss gives you an order that maybe is you disagree with, you might think it's the wrong direction, you still got to do it. But women don't even have that basic respect for their husbands. It's so crazy. So this simp responds to me. And again, he's putting...
She called Frank a simp just now? No way she called Frank a simp. What the fuck?
Yeah, the dude that's been dating, that was with a woman for 10 years and then married her is a total simp.
Look at this fucking face.
I know.
His relationship at the forefront. My wife and I have conversations about helping each other live our best lives with and through God. I hope and pray that you will one day find a partner who has your back and wants to join you in heaven someday. So we all know what this means. We all know, one, when conservatives tell you to go to, that they're going to pray for you, it's just a passive aggressive way of saying to go fuck yourself. And so if you're coming to my comment section, I have to live in reality.
What? Oh, so what does she mean? Do you think by that? What does she mean? That's
Oh,
a
she just
passive-aggressive
triggered
way of-
because Frank told her, like, we're going to pray for you that you find happiness. And she doesn't like that
Interesting.
because she wants people to look at her like she's got it all.
Yeah, that makes sense. I will say, I don't like. Okay, so I'm secular, right? Like I'm not religious at all. And when I tell people that, and I tell people that in not a mean way, by the way. I don't like use that as a weapon at all. I don't think I'm better or worse than anybody else. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not religious. And I'll sometimes, every so often, I'll have somebody be like, oh, well, I'll pray for you to find the way. And I'm like, look, I get what you're saying, but just because you're religious and you think that you're going somewhere after all this doesn't make you responsible for praying that I will believe the same thing you do because you're so enlightened and I'm so shitty. And so I do understand that point, but I also don't think it's a passive aggressive way to
No,
tell you.
I think when somebody's being passive
Yeah.
aggressive. When like somebody's like that's what they believe and they're just like, oh, like they're just meant it as like a nice thing. To me, it's kind of the equivalent of saying like, oh, I hope you have a good day. Like it's their way of saying like, I hope you have a good day. Or, like I hope you have like a nice marriage, life, career. It's just like a nice intimate. There are people that do it condescending, and you know immediately who those people are. Frank, I don't think was being condescending.
Yeah, no, I agree. No, and especially if you know Frank in real life. Frank's
Yeah.
legit like a fucking he's a sweetheart, man.
He's the nicest person.
Yeah, so he's not gonna do that. He's not gonna passive aggressive like, fuck you, bitch. He's not like that. I don't even think he'd be mean to somebody he didn't like in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he has it in him.
And if you're going to put your relationship as the thing we should aspire to, I'm going to comment.
Yeah, see, immediately. One sentence. She's fucking dripping in envy.
Yeah.
How dare you make your relationship, which I wish I had, what we should aspire to, wish I could, but I
Well, you
don't
know
have
what? If she ever does get a relationship and if she ever does have a kid, I feel like she's gonna be like the Hillary Clinton, like, oh, my daughter Chelsea, and it's like the most putrid looking troll human that you've ever seen, and like it's just like the most loveless marriage where it's like you're literally just using that person so you can pretend to have this happy life.
Yeah. Oh, brutal.
On if I think we should aspire to it. So I point out, this man is having a child by a woman who's 40 years old.
And she hasn't elaborated on what's wrong with that, by the way. Like, I don't understand. Like, look, the whole point of her entire belief structure for her show and how she got her following is women that are 40 can't get married because you wasted your time. She is.
Yeah, and it's
40.
like, well, this is a woman that is 40 and she is married with a baby.
Yeah, she did the thing. She's an outlier, and you're like saying she still sucks. I'm like, no, but she did it. She did.
A lot of women get married later in life and have kids later. People just like, I don't like somebody with Pearl who has 0 life experience goes out and makes like these declarations, but I'm like, that's not how people like really live. So I live in Southern California. It's a very like wealthy area. Everyone is like, it's the, I mean, we have like the surfers, like the beach bums and stuff, but it's like in Orange County, they're all like, every woman looks like a plastic Barbie doll, and all of the guys are like rich engineers, lawyers, doctors, and they all play golf, and all of their wives are 20 years younger than them. And those women are like in their 40s and have no problem finding men because everybody has an expectation for the lifestyle they want. So they all have that thing in common where they wanted to be rich and they wanted to make a certain amount of money before they settled down and had kids. So here it's like super common. Anytime Peaches and I go out, like we're the youngest ones.
Yeah.
And so it's like, that's what I'm surrounded by. So when I hear people like this, I'm like, your entire thing is just a bubble on the internet.
Yep. 100%. I agree.
These tend to be buzzer beater pregnancies.
Buzzer beater babies.
Women pick the men that they want when we're in our youth, at least our 20s. And if a woman in her 30s finds the man that she wants, she is dying to have his kid. She wants to have his kid, not any kid. And what I keep finding is these men that have no idea their wives, really, you're not her first choice. She wouldn't have picked you at 22. And I can tell in how, if the woman respects the husband, I can tell in the way she talks about him, the way she treats him.
But how would she know though? I gotta be transparent here. Like, she claims to have all this knowledge about, like, she can tell when a woman doesn't want a man or does want a man. And I'm like, but what is this from experience? What is it? What is this from? You just know the things? Because apparently you don't know the things, or else you'd probably be married by now. If she, you know what I'm saying? It's weird.
Yeah.
It's
And
super
I mean,
obvious.
that just proves she doesn't know anything about Chrissy. She didn't meet Frank until later. Like, she didn't meet Frank until what? Because her and Frank were together for 10 years. So at 39 or 29, 30 is when Chrissy met Frank.
Yeah.
And Chrissy's like been madly in love with Frank for over a decade.
Yeah.
Since they pretty much met, and they've been together ever since. So everything Pearl said, it's like, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, she's doing that thing where she's really confidently speaking about something she has no idea about, and I hate when people do that shit. I hate it so much, and I especially hate it when it's a subject matter that I know an ungodly amount of info about, and they don't actually know that I do.
Yeah,
and they're talking out of their ass, and I'm just like, ooh, shit, they're saying a lot of wrong shit. Ooh, damn, that was wrong. About racing. Some people will like try to talk about racing, and they have quite literally no knowledge on it, and I'm just like, they'll try to talk about like camber and something, and I'm just like, ooh, fuck, all the stuff they're saying is so wrong.
One involved except the two. And it's pretty embarrassing because you get conservative commentators saying, well, my wife turned me down for a date. That's one. Or I have to ask my wife before making major decisions. And you just see all these whipped ass husbands.
I'll agree with her on that point. I detest that fucking dynamic where a husband has to ask his wife if he could buy something with his own money. I'm like, bro, I'll fucking slap a bitch.
You know what? I think, like, I feel like this gets dragged out of proportion. Like, yeah, there's some, like, the wife's like, what do you mean you went to the grocery store? But it's like, if it's like thousands upon thousands of dollars, and it's like you have a joint account and you have kids, like that's some, like, I don't expect Peaches to tell me when he spends money on anything. But if he's like, hey, I'm thinking about buying a new car, and it's like, oh, okay, like what kind of car? Like, well, how, how expensive? Like for his 35th birthday, he bought himself as a present, he bought himself like a Nova. And like, I was just like, well, like, why? And he's like, oh, I've just always wanted one. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, how much are you going to spend on it? Like, how much are you going to spend on it, and how much work is going to go to, he didn't ask me for permission, but it is a conversation that you have. I
agree. So I think it goes without saying, if you're in danger of bankrupting the family, you probably should talk about it. Like, don't take out a second mortgage without talking to somebody, and don't bet your entire savings on like a football game without telling your significant other, or like, asking or anything like that. Don't make a big purchase that's going to drain your bank account so you literally can't pay your mortgage, stuff like that. But if you have 10 grand in your savings and you want to buy some wheels for your truck and they're like $1,500, like, no, I'm not going to ask. I'm not beholden to this other person about spending, and especially when it's my own.
And there are like those psycho women that are like, they're so insecure that they have to check every aspect of a guy's finances. And then there are those women that are justified because their partner is irresponsible with money. Usually it's the women that are irresponsible with money, but there are those very few times where it is the man. But she's taking this very like specific thing and applying it to everyone.
Yeah, it's because she's you know what, to be fair, like, we're harping on her, but she's probably going through some shit, and she's like in a fucking
I don't care. She's
like, she has
no sympathy from everything that she does. I'm like, you don't have any sympathy for me.
Well, I'm not saying I feel sympathy. I'm just saying that's probably what can explain her being.
Well, yeah, and it shows. It's very apparent.
Yeah, because you don't get that mad over something that irrelevant. By the way, like the show, boys. We're almost to 400. Give it a like. Give it a kiss. Thank you so much. Like the show in honor of Anna and her rat face. Thank you.
That will die on the hill of their wife ruling over them. And I want to go back to I have to keep going back to the boss example, because when you look at a boss, you would never question his decisions. You would never go every day to work and criticize your boss. No, you would be let go. But women give more respect to their boss than they do their husbands. So tonight we're going to talk about buzzer beater babies and how you can tell the difference between a chick that had a kid with a guy that she loves and really wants to be with, and a buzzer beater baby child who just wants a sperm donor. Don't put your personal relationships as a model if you don't.
Is she claiming that Chrissy settled for Frank and just because she wanted
Yes,
to stay? That's stupid.
I know.
Is she not like you can probably Google Chrissy Mayer and find out that she's been with Frank for a long time.
I know. I
It's
know.
very silly. Very dumb as hell. Link! Anna, you agree with Drex on the same topics that Pearl's talking about. Hypocritical. Also not a fan of Pearl. She's a grifter. She destroyed Lauren Chen. Her going after Chrissy and Frank. Stupid. Cheers, Cody and Anna. Thank you, Link. Appreciate it.
Okay, let me address this. Link, you're back. I haven't seen you in forever. So, yes, there's people that I agree with certain topics. Like, there was a psychopath in Germany that liked dogs. I also like dogs. That doesn't mean I agree with everything. There's very specific things. And yes, I agree with a lot of what Drexel says. I don't agree with everything everyone says. There is nuance there, Link. Also, so from what I didn't watch the entire debate because I didn't want to lose brain cells. And so with what I saw though from the clips that were up that Pearl was posting of her and Lauren, I think Lauren won. And Pearl was trying to post it as like a gotcha to Lauren, but in my opinion, from what I saw, Lauren destroyed her, and I could see everyone commenting. And now there's like this whole thing on my Twitter feed of like, who would you rather smash, Lauren Chin? Like, it's the last two women on the world. Which one would you let nag you, Lauren Chin or Pearl? And it's like, of course, Lauren, because Lauren's actually beautiful and she's a nice person. And then everything else, like her going after Chrissy's fucked up.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when Ben Shapiro, I think it was Ben Shapiro. Yeah, I think it was Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro and what the fuck? Hassan Piker had a debate for some weird reason.
Dude, that guy is so gay.
Oh my God,
Peach's
he's
twin
awful.
brother. Well, I think you met him at the wedding. Like, Peach's twin brother is gay. Like, when we would go out, like, he'd always want to go out to, like, either the Castro or, like, West Hollywood when he was still living in LA. And I saw Hassan Piker out in WeHo. Like, that dude is gay as a fucking goose.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, when he gets angry,
he's like a bitch.
He's like, oh my God, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. Oh my God. And I'm like, what? Stop talking like that. You're freaking me out, dude. No, so I watched a lot of highlights from the Ben Shapiro and Hassan debate, and Ben Shapiro, like, basically murdered him. Like, he should have probably been arrested for murder. It was unbelievable. And I went to the comment section because it was actually from a clip channel, a Hassan Piker clip channel I saw it on.
And they were just saying, like,
the comments were like, damn, Hassan destroyed Ben. And I'm like, what? All he did was say, you're stupid, like, over and over. That's all he said. And I was like, they thought he won because he just said, but now granted, it's all 13-year-old kids watching it. And they're like, wow, he really got him. He called him stupid. Because, you know, kids are retarded. But yeah, that's just how that works. Anyways, thank you, Link. I appreciate you. Chris McGough. Chris McGough. This reminds me of the cover of Deceased. Luck of the Corpse. Why do you have to deal with Pearl 2 mornings in a row? What's up, Chris McGough? I appreciate you. I love you for your pink boy. We are now only 55 from Fight Milk. I appreciate that, Chris McGough. I appreciate you. You're good, baby. You're good, baby. And you're also already on my car for Charlotte. It's going to be awesome. I'll post the pictures when we go there. Also, we have a new paint scheme coming out. The red, white, and blue CAMELCAST car. I'm so excited. Thank you, Chris McGough. I love you. He's so good to me. I don't know why, but he's just too damn good to me. Old Russell Hall says, does Pearl not wear makeup? That might help.
No, she does. Russell,
she
looks worse with makeup.
Yeah, I don't think she's either A, not good at makeup, and also B, I didn't see any eyeliner, and she's a ginger, bro. What can you do?
There's plenty of makeup girls that I follow that could probably fix her, but there's just some girls that, like, they just don't have it in them. They don't know what looks good. They don't know how to do their hair. They don't know how to do their makeup, and they don't care enough to learn. And I think Pearl's one of those girls.
Interesting. Very interesting. And I'll read.
The Tree of Logic is always trolling Pearl. If you want to see some, like, funny stuff she's posted of, like, Pearl, like, with a full face of makeup and her hair done, it's like, how do you make yourself look worse?
Yeah. It's okay, so I have some really cool people coming to Charlotte. I just got a really interesting DM. I got some really, really interesting people coming to Charlotte with me that are on my guest list, and one of them, which is a very large influencer, said that Trump's coming, and I'm like, What do you mean that Trump's coming to what? Like, and it is a person that would know Trump in real life. It's pretty interesting. It's gonna be a very weird weekend. I'm very excited. Thank you, Slippers of Bacon. I don't think that means that for real, but I think it was just something off the cuff. Could you imagine? Hilarious. Slippers of Bacon. Anything under 10K shouldn't require an explanation. No man should have to argue reasons why he wants a real doll. Thank you, Bacon. / Russell Hall / Osama bin Laden. Outlaw 2, asteroids wrecked Earth. Space 1, Earth 0. Thank you, Outlaw 2. I appreciate you, my friend. Man, we're closing in so fast on Fight Milk. And Anna still's got 15 minutes with us. Look at that. All right, let me turn fucking Pearl's face off. God, it's like still large on my damn screen over here. But yeah, Pearl's gross. And I used to think she was kind of all right, like in the very beginning when she first popped up. And then she started saying really dumb shit on Twitter. And I'm like, oh, she sucks. And then she goes after my girl, Chrissy. And I'm like, oh, damn, she really sucks. Damn, it sucks. Yeah, well, stop outrage farming. No one cares about outrage farming. Like, look, you're selling your soul. No one cares. Did you see that video of fucking, what's his name? Something Justice and that Chrissy Teigen? What's his name?
Mm-mm.
It's like a guy, fuck, I'll find it. He's like a singer. Something, I'm sure it's right here somewhere. Yeah, there's picture. Okay, John Legend.
Oh, Chrissy Teigen's husband?
Yeah, and they like kicked out. There were some people in a photo booth, like just getting their photo taken, and like they walked in there and like kicked them out immediately. And it reignited this giant thing that I remember like vividly as fuck of Chrissy Teigen tweeting like the most pedophilic shit that's ever existed.
Yeah, she posts some like weird fucking shit.
There was like 100 tweets of her saying like, oh God, I can't even think. I'll just read one because there's one like on my feed right now. It says, I like to add a pinch of baby powder to the flour when I fry chicken so it smells like tender toddler booty when the warm grease slides over my lips. There's actually a lot of them on here on this thread. Jesus Christ, bro. What a creep. How'd she not get arrested? Seeing little girls do the splits half naked is just, I want to put myself in jail.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's so many. I'm about to Anthony Weiner this kid. God diggity. Damn. Yeah, she deleted a lot of tweets back in the day, but she said the craziest shit ever. And people were like, oh, she's just edgy, bro. This one's fucked up. Anyways, so yeah, she's gross. Bubster says, let's get those floor eggs. They're still here. How long do eggs last out of the fridge? Because it's been like a month and a half. These fuckers are still here.
Dude, that's gonna be putrid.
I ate some last Monday. We've hit Fight Milk every Monday for like the last month.
Well, you better go fast because I'm fading.
You got 13 minutes. I'm counting down.
I don't know if I can last that long.
I have an Anna timer on. It says Anna and then 13 minutes beside it. Now it says 12 minutes and 49 seconds. No, it says 11 minutes. I'm sorry. Thank you, Bubster. I appreciate you. You're good. They're spoiled now. It's fine. Ron Crossman says the real question that needs to be answered is why is Pearl paraded around like she knows what men want or what to go through? She's just a chameleon. Yeah, I don't think she is anymore. I think she was for a short period of time, and now she's insufferable. No one likes her because she sucks. She's a trash bag, and it would be different if she's hot, and she's not. She looks like Shrek, so can't really do nothing about that. Thank you, Ron. Appreciate you. Are they farm eggs? No, bro. They're like Walmart eggs. No, they're Costco eggs. I don't go to Walmart. I'm so tired of seeing overweight people, so I'm just like fuck. I'm gonna go to Costco where everybody's pretty. For some reason.
I go to like the Asian Costco. Everyone there is skinny.
Well, yeah, they're Asian.
Yeah.
It's an Asian Costco. What is it called?
No, it's just like where I live. There's like certain towns that like everyone there is Asian.
Interesting.
So they have very like specific stuff, but I go in there and they're all nice to me and they're all skinny and yeah.
What? No. Oh, the chickens are on the back. Okay, I was about to say, where's my chicken? I'm getting designs sent to me for the new car, and the chicken's not on anymore. And I'm like, "Where's the chicken? Don't remove the chicken." But it's on the back now. I go, okay. Oh, that's funny. 3 little chickens in there. All right, cool. Okay, and then she's like, Tim has a really retarded chicken that he loves that I'm gonna put in there. Okay, cool. She's I'm getting somebody's designing the car right now, and they're sending me a bunch of stuff. She's really good. She's really good at what she does. Pearl was never a chameleon. Carrie's a chameleon though. Nah, Carrie's too mean. She's real mean. What time did you get up today, Anna?
6.
Wow.
I just wake up early now.
I don't think that's true. But sometimes I feel like you go to bed like 5 a.m. Are you used
Not in
to?
a long time. Well, no, because I was so sick. I had it fucked up my entire sleeping schedule, and now Peaches gets up like for work, and I just wake up too. Like my dogs want attention, and then like I make him breakfast. We talk before he starts work, then he starts work, and I start working, and it's like it's weird. I'm awake during the day, but also so my neighbors are remodeling their house, so they've had like a work crew over for the past 3 weeks, and those motherfuckers get there at like 7 in the morning and start working, and they park their car right next to our bedroom window because that's like where their driveway is,
Yeah.
and they just talk full volume and like it's 7 in the fucking morning.
Oh my god.
So it's like I couldn't go back to sleep even if I tried to get, and it's like full on demo. Like they're redoing their entire first floor.
Dude, I love where I live. Fuck, I love where I live. I live up this big windy road. Cecil's been here 100 times now, and it's just like there's like houses. They're really separated, and it's in the woods. Man, I go in my guest room at like noon and fucking go to sleep, and it's just pitch, just silent. The cicadas though are pissed.
Oh yeah, Ethan was telling me about those cicada things.
I was driving from the airport in Nashville in my truck, big ass truck, Dodge 2500 Cummins diesel. It's a monster. And I'm just driving, and you can see them. They're like, there's like swarms, and it looks like clouds like flying around, and they'll
Do you
come
guys
out.
not have like frogs or spiders or cats?
Well, I got frogs in my pool, and I got cats. No, but like I was driving home, and if you roll down the window, you can hear it. It's almost ear piercing. The cicadas are screaming. And I've never seen this in my life. I've seen cicadas every couple of years, but never like this. And you could see them flying around, and I was hitting 1 or 2 every 2 to 3 seconds in my truck, bouncing off. Tink, 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 tink. My entire windshield is like 600 guts. It's unfucking believable. I couldn't believe it. I was laughing because you'd see him tink, bounce off. I'm like, damn. You could see him bouncing off other cars.
Are
like,
people like trying to kill them?
no, I don't think you can do anything about it. Cicadas come around every once in a while, but I think this year there's like 2 different kinds of cicadas, and they're both out, and they're screaming. And I was driving actually today in my truck. I went to get a drill from one of my friends, and I rolled down the window because I could hear it through my window. And I rolled it down because I was beside this big foresty area, and it was like louder than my truck. I couldn't even hear anything. It's just high pitched screeching, fucking crazy, kind of cool. So, thank you, Slippers of the Bacon. Pearl does not look like Shrek. She looks Amish. Patrick Todd. I don't trust female men's rights activists any more than male feminists. I for damn agree with you, Patrick. I love you. I appreciate you. Yeah.
The only time I like respect what they're saying if it's like a woman that has a son.
Yeah.
Because she's like, this is what my son is gonna have to walk into. Like, fuck that.
Just be reasonable. None of them are reasonable. That's the issue. Like, just be reasonable.
What other ones are there aside from Pearl? Yeah, exactly.
I know there are ones. I've seen them. There's like an older white lady. I've seen hers, but I don't know who they are. I've seen them in reels and shit. There's a few of them here and there, but there's not many. Patrick, I love you. Matthew Fortune says, here's a 20. It's actually like 14. Patrick Brown says, Ricada abandoned us. What are you talking? Yeah, I don't know. No one
He
said
had massive diarrhea, guys.
You do? Oh,
No,
no.
he did.
Gross. I was dual streaming. Thank you. Appreciate that, Evan Mike. Matthew Fox, I love you. Sean gifted a membership. Thank you. We have 2 membership gifted by Sean today. I appreciate you gifted membership, Sean. Thank you. Patrick Brown says, last one busy. Had to catch most Cody streams the day after. Well, I love you, Patrick. Appreciate you. Matthew says, here's a 5. Russell Hall says, it's not a good year for motorcyclists. And Russell Hall also says, Nick went to get powder. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Appreciate you. Love you. It's been over 20 minutes. Oh, damn. We are at Fight Milk, boys. We did it. And Anna only has 4 minutes left until she can go to sleep. Look at her. 4 whole minutes. I don't even
drink that shit. Do your dance. I want to go to bed.
I can do that when you leave. But you have 4 minutes. You promised, motherfucker, you can't leave. I came to your wedding.
You did. I
I'm
know.
gonna
I'm
hold that
here.
over your head. I will be 52.
Did you have fun at my wedding?
Yeah. It
Okay.
was funny seeing you drunk as fuck. I don't usually see you that drunk.
Dude, I couldn't eat anything. I'm like, this is all. Like, did you like the food? Let me ask
Yeah,
that
dude, I
first.
went ham.
Okay.
Dude, I was fucking everything up. And I also got drunk. It was great.
All I asked for, I was like, I don't want any barbecue sauce on my meat, and I just want like pasta with Alfredo sauce. I got nothing. So I was like, I was so mad, and I was like, I'm just drinking.
There was some meatballs or something. Dude, I was fucking them up.
Was it the appetizer stuff?
Yeah, I ate like 900 of those.
Oh, that was like pork belly.
I was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, one of, I guess, my uncles was like, there's so much like appetizer food, nobody's gonna eat the main course, but
I was fucking it.
that's good. I'm glad you liked it.
Ross says, when's your next race at Daytona? February. I'll be racing Daytona. I'll also be racing. Well, I can't say that yet. There's gonna be some stuff. I can't talk about it. I was specifically fucking told like 9 times by my agent to not talk about anything.
Can you tell me?
Oh yeah, I can tell you.
Okay, cool.
I'll tell you after. No, I'll just put it in the private chat. Yeah. Anyways, make sure you guys like the show. We're 40 away from the goal. Give it some love. Yeah. Quite the step up, by the way. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be a big shit. Some big shit next year. I'm excited. Yeah, Nick's dead. 25 minutes. He's been gone for 20 minutes.
Oh, cool. Good.
Over 20 minutes. You should call him in real life. Nick won't respond to me, bro. What do you think this is? August of last year? I don't know. Yeah, he'll be back. He pooping or something. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Get him to 400 likes. Appreciate you. I prefer women on my meat, Epic Mike. Damn, you been drinking, Epic Mike? What's up? Epic Mike's over here. I prefer women on my meat. Epic Mike coming in the chat with some basedness. 2 minutes left for Anna. We're counting down patiently. I'm watching it with my eyeballs. Call EBS to call Nick.
Would you rather be a werewolf or a vampire?
Wait. Are werewolves immortal? Hold on.
Let's just pretend that they are.
No, I want it to be real.
I know, but the werewolf lore, it's like different based on what universe you're in. So if it's like underworld, yes, werewolves are just as immortal as vampires and stop aging just like vampires do.
It says we can pretty easily assume they're immortal, but the average werewolf's life is around 1,700 years. So,
okay, so werewolf or vampire?
Damn, it's hard. Well, okay, so werewolf, you have to turn into a werewolf in the moon.
On a full moon, but you can choose other times to not. Like you can turn in and out of one at your choosing.
Oh, well, that'd be great. But I think
and you can go out in the sun.
Oh yeah, so we're doing old school shit. Yeah, I would probably be a werewolf.
No, it's not Twilight sparkly vampire shit. It's like vampires. You have to drink blood. You can't go out in the sun. You don't have a reflection because of like the silver mirror. Werewolves live just as long as the vampire. Every full moon, you turn into a werewolf and you're uncontrolled. But when it's your choice, then you control it. So which one?
Yeah, werewolf.
Okay.
Also, I'd turn into a werewolf and have a giant werewolf cock. I'd be fucking bitches.
That would be weird. Like they never show that. You know what's weird in that like Bram Stoker Dracula with Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
He's like fucking the ginger chick as like a werewolf thing, and I was like, this is weird.
His head was shaped like an ass. It was weird. No, I remember watching. I was watching some stupid anime with my old roommate, Tiny, and she fucking loves that shit. And I remember I was watching, and there was like it was like a guy, and he's like got a girlfriend now, and it's anime where everybody's cringe and virginy, and he like starts fucking her, and like it shows his shadow, and he like turns into a werewolf as he's fucking her, and she's like screaming, and he's like coming buckets, and I'm like, did I just watch furry porn again? How did she drags me into all these furry porns, and I don't even realize it's coming. And I always look over at her, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And she just laughs. I'm like, "You knew this was gonna happen. You knew this. Why do you do it?" Patrick says, because I love you, Cody. Happy to see you succeeding in all your endeavors. Keep up the great work. I'll try not be a stranger. Well, I love you, Patrick O'Brien, and I appreciate you. I'm trying. Don't forget, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern, I'll be racing at Charlotte Motor Speedway on Fox Sports 1. It's going to be a great race. We're in a great car. I have a legendary crew chief, the one and only Mr. Parrott. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome. Thank you, Patrick. Gonna be goated, and appreciate you. And with that, you're 1 minute over. You can leave now.
Yay. All right. Good night. Thanks for having me on. It was fun. We'll do it again.
Yes, thank you, Anna. I appreciate it.
Do you want to come on Jack's show this week, by the way?
I will be in Charlotte, but I'm off 2 weeks after that. I have 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, like Cecil's flying out. Okay, you guys are gonna get like hammered. All right. Well, jump on Cecil's phone or something because it's the 5-year anniversary of the Jack show this week.
Yeah, we'll do that. It'll be fun.
All right. All right. Have fun with your milk and your dancing. Good night, everyone in the chat.
Okay, bye, Anna. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Russell Hall says Wolf Cop 2 shows werewolf dong. Of course it does. AIDS got him. The AIDS got him, man. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy time. Oh, he's channeling his inner Hassan. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh man, I'm worn out, guys. I've been traveling so much. It's been crazy as hell. I wish it would change, but it just doesn't. And I do get 2 weeks off, and I'm gonna have such a good time being off for 2 weeks, man. God, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a good time, man. I hope you guys are excited. I hope y'all are excited because I'm so excited to be off for a couple weeks. Admiral Nick is obviously boning as well. Hell yeah. Thank you, Epic Mike. I appreciate you. Love you. You're the man. You're the man with a plan. Appreciate that. It's gonna be a good time, man. It's gonna be a really, really good time. Karen Stoughton. Embalmed. How you doing? A well-deserved 2-week break. Yeah, dude. Good she's gone. Now it can really begin. The fun can finally begin, boys. Yeah, dude. We're gonna have fun, man. We're gonna tell you some naked snakies. It's gonna be good, man. Did you tell Rosa happy birthday? No. I totally fucking forgot, man. I didn't even know it was her birthday. Why did no one tell me it was her birthday? How could you do this to me? Wow. Oh man. 6 p.m. on Friday. Check. Yeah, dude. We're gonna go hard, man. It's gonna be one of the most intimidating things I've ever done. So we'll see what happens, man. It's a fast track, man. It's a very, very, very fast track. So full werewolf dong. I'm telling you, the West Coast time, it's a 118 left to tiller. Still have 118 left to tiller. Shit. Notice you've been finishing around 10th place. Curious since you're driving. What is the difference between your driving versus people first, third? About $5 million. About $5 million is the difference. So Kristen McGough, Nick's mixed up baggies and did a speedball. Damn, son. Hot diggity, boys. Kudos to Yellow Flash. Hold on, let's see what that says. Kudos to Yellow Flash. He said he'd fight Vito if his comic reached 100K. Oh, it's gonna reach 100K. It's Yellow Flash. Come on now. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me, man. I'm excited. Big money buys the cool stuff. Yeah, well, $5 million in car build, or you can compensate with a superior driver or their drivers. So Patrick, a lot of these drivers have like full Chevrolet backing. The cars that are being built by like in shops that work on Cup Series cars that have wind tunnels and like hundreds of millions of dollars into their operation. The other people on the other end, like finishing like 6th through 9th, they're working on their cars in their garage and they have like a small pull down rig and they have a set of scales and they're doing it all. And they're buying the parts secondhand and the engines secondhand with like a few races on them. The big teams use a fresh engine every single race. Every single one, right? So how long are you rocking a Tim car? All year, baby. All year. Make sure you guys like the stream. We're 20 away from goal. Give it some love, boys. Come on now. Don't fail me. I feel like you're trying to fail me, and I don't like when you're trying to fail me now. So Oh, I don't think Nick's coming back, man. Him's dead. Not for real. How long? Yeah. So it's gonna be cool. We're gonna have a new Timcast car too, a new wrap coming out soon. Do the snake already? No. The car has been fucking rad. Yeah, and the next one's gonna look cool, man. I'm so excited. It's the patriotic scheme. Are the fresh engines worth it? Do they win? Yeah. Well, they have fresh engines, plus they have wind tunnels and pull down rigs that are like ultra professional shit. Like ultra professional. Same shit they use on their cup cars. Right? The fresh engines, I mean, it's like $80K a pop. $80,000 a pop. And most of these teams they'll get an engine refreshed 3 times. So they basically can spend 30 grand on their 80 grand engine 3 times. But see, Chevy and Toyota are all bringing in way more money than that. So it's, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not costing them more. They have backing. Which wrap was faster? Is that for our Timcast? Well, we finished better in the Timcast car. But it's more, the races we've done with the Timcast car are more suited towards what I've always done, is short track racing. So I finished way better in short track racing. But I'm getting better at the super speedways and stuff. So it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool. And I'm excited. I'm real excited about the future, man. Yeah. Somebody said Nick's fine, the rest of you are not. Oh, Wolf Cop 2. Hope you have a great race, big dog. Appreciate that, man. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be really, really fun. All right, cool. The average cup car with the sponsorship costs around $1.2 million. Yeah. And that's not counting all the R&D that went into that cup car for like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Richard Boslin says Kyle Larson's racing in the Indy 500 and Coke 600. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, by the way, Chadwick. By the way, let's go over a little bit of we're gonna go over the race highlights. I never did that, so let's do that. We're gonna go over the race highlights real quick from the last race, or the recap, and I'll tell you a little bit about it, and then we're gonna do Naked Snake. So let's do it, boys. A lot of cool stuff. I think all the highlights are actually already. Oh, God damn it, Mal! You scare the hell out of me when you do that, dude. He just breaks down my door and it scares me. You're scary. He's like a giant wolf dog. He just busts my door down. Hey, man, Nick disappeared from his stream. It's been 30 minutes. Oh, 32 minutes. Yeah, I know. Me and Anna was talking about it a little bit. I was like, I hope he's all right. You know, it's wild. I knew it was gonna be a fucking crazy show after that fucking crazy goofy shit earlier. All right, StreamYard. All right, here we go. We're gonna pull this up real quick. Here we go. So this is the race recap.
Car is in the infield.
This is a very, very small racetrack, by the way. 8 laps away, by the way, you bitches. Very small racetrack. Here I am right here. I'm right. What the fuck? How? I started walking way back there. Here. This channel. This is a car channel now. Hell yeah. Well, it's a racing, a NASCAR thing. I didn't know this was gonna happen. I didn't know I was gonna make it this far. There I am right there. And we climbed through the field because I started 13th, I think. It's a tiny track. It's a quarter mile. It's a baby track. This is the smallest track. It was really fun though. It was a really fun track. Who knew you could have so much fun going 45 miles an hour?
Wallach led almost the entire race here last season.
There's some real dude. So my car was handling really good. It was really good. The car was fucking awesome. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, dude, I really enjoyed it.
100 laps, and right now he is on the move trying to track down Connor Zilic up at the front of the field. And look at this 3-way battle for third. Gio Ruggiero, Tony Breidinger in the 55, and look at that run for.
Oh, and there I am. See, this guy got spun right in front of me, and This was the guy I was telling you about that like he looked like he wanted to fight somebody, but it was like an hour later. But yeah, 45 miles an hour. I don't really know. It's probably 90 miles an hour. I'm just fucking making shit up. But here I am avoiding this wreck.
For Zachary Tinkle in the number 11 as we got a car sideways already over in turns 3 and 4.
Donna Egbert says, do you have a pic of you sliding sideways? I need to go in the strike book. I might be able to find one.
Will put us under the caution flag for the first time here tonight. Colton, keep your eye line. Green flag.
All right, here we go.
Very aggressive here.
There's a really, really cool part where all of us are just jumbled up and me and the leader are just fucking, we're just going ham. We're going ham as hell.
A lot of racing room. Connor Zillage continuing to have it his way here. Ooh, look at that. He dips the left side tires down into the dirt. Kicking up some dust as he works his way through traffic. Fully recovered from those injuries. Made a couple of starts at the end of the season and decided he was going to come and challenge for the championship.
Yeah, the car gets really tight here at the end of the race, and it was pretty stressful. But the car was handling pretty good. A lot of people think that I'm on the car I'm racing is not even racing for the same team because we've been performing so well. It's been weird, and I'm like, no, it's the same team, man.
Series in 2024, teaming up with
clever username. I guess all it takes to succeed in life is having your life smashed to pieces. Yes. Strife is rewarding.
That number 39 team. Ooh, how about that move?
On a racetrack that small, how can you do anything? Well, you're about to find out.
With the bump and run on his teammate, moving Jason Alexander up out of the group.
Here it is. So this part was crazy. It was stressful. Here's me and the leader and a bunch of other people just freaking battling. And I was battling the leader harder than anything else. Right here.
And now D.L. Wilson with some pressure on Jason Alexander. Laps ticking off in a hurry here at Flat Rock Speedway. And look at that big handful of steering wheel.
Here it is right here. Check this out.
Jason Alexander.
This is a really cool clip, man.
DL might have given him a little shot.
All right, here I am right here. Here's the leader. Here I am. So he's on my ass, and these are all for position. So this is a crazy clip.
The end of April, and we're going to stack them 2 and 3 wide. Look at this. Heavy lap traffic. Connor Zillage going to take it way up to the outside wall.
Oh, squeezing
there. Look at him knife his way through. There might have been some contact. There is some contact.
The CAMELCAST car going hard, boys.
And
it was wild, man.
And look at the damage to the right side of Connor Zillage's car.
It was cool, man.
A lot of damage to the 18 as we have back up to the. It's going to over the race.
And then I get killed right here. So I get wrecked right here.
Agri-bust every time.
But luckily, I didn't go a lap down because I freaking floored it in the grass and was burning out like a crazy person.
Down into turns 1 and 2. Well over 100 consecutive laps of green flag racing. These drivers are going to be having their tongues hanging out here tonight.
Yeah, my forearm is freaking sore as hell from this race.
Of green flag racing is we're going to again stack them 3 wide. Connor Zillage to the top side of the racetrack as they work their way around. Colton Collins in the 93.
Here it is. About to get killed. About to get killed, boys. Here's my death.
Trying her best.
Boop.
Stay on the lead lap. Ooh, look at that.
That's how you get around people here, by the way.
With the chrome horn, going to move her up the racetrack a little bit. Give Connor Zillage that spot. Well, not a battle for position, but indeed does put Tony Breidinger 1 lap down.
Here it is. Here's my death, boys. Boop.
Ooh, we see a car sideways.
Killed me.
Cody Dennison getting turned around.
He killed me in front of God and everybody.
Over in turn 2, and that will put us under the caution, and that is going to give William Sawalich a shot at making a run for victory here tonight. We are going to have
I was not happy, man.
3 laps to go to settle it. And look at that, Zillage.
Anyways, that's pretty. You can't. There was such a crazy race in the back of the field, but you couldn't see it on TV. But I finished 10th. I would have finished 9th, and it would have been my best career finish. But 10th is also great because it matches my best career finish, so it worked out. But yeah, so it was pretty crazy, man. It was pretty crazy. Thank you, Barb, for the gifted membership. I love you. I appreciate you. Do you get penalized for taking somebody out like that? No, Absolutely. Unless it's like ultra egregious, you don't. You can bump somebody and spin them. Like as long if you do it like 4 times or something like within a long race, yeah, they'll get pissed. But if you just bump somebody once and they spin, it's not no one's gonna kill you for it. So beep 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 beep. Nothing wrong with trading a little paint, baby. You didn't tear up the car very bad? No, there was no damage at all. Looks like the car in front of you was holding you up. Yeah, I was in the process of passing him for 9th. I was excited. And then Gio Ruggiero killed my ass. He killed me in front of God and everybody. It's rough, man. It's a sad time. Make sure you guys like the stream, by the way, in honor of getting killed. You're saying you can't perform pit maneuvers near the race. I mean, if it's overt, yeah, you'll get penalized. But people are gonna bump every once in a while, and then somebody's gonna lose it. Like they're gonna spin, right? So yeah, it happens. So James Burns, 42 months. Oh my God. Hope you've been well. How you doing, man? That's like a long time. That's like 3 years, right? 12, 24, 36. God. 3 years and 8 months, man. Thank you. Appreciate you, James. A lot of that's a long time. That's all of them. That's all of them. So yeah. I will, Mike Wells. We'll do that now. We'll do it now. All right. Great stuff, Cody. Climbing up. So when can I come to your pit boss already? Right now. Luffy is God. What's up, dude? Show Kyle getting his ass beat after Ricky in the salsa race. Yeah. No, that punch looked a little weak. A little weak. That's a little weak. I won't be honest. A little bit of a weak punch. You know? All right, let's do naked snake, boys. Let me make sure I have eggs. The floor eggs. I got the floor eggs. Floor eggs. I got my floor eggs. Helping Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna message him. My accent's got stronger since Talladega. Well, you know how it is sometimes. I tell you what. Get on it, dog on it. Call Nick. Look, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I promise. We already got the message. Oh, Nick's back. Oh, he's back. Wait, look. Wait, he's not back. You lied. Wait, live. Now he's back. What's he saying? He's muted. He's still muted. Look at him. Oh, he's back. See, he's fine, guys. Jesus. He's muted though. Hey, Mr. Medicare's in there too. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. See, he's back. So he's fine. Yeah, he's fine. Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. He's fine though. He's not dead or anything. He looks fine. What? Mark. Next week's 24 degrees in Charlotte. 24 hours, Charlotte? I've been around Charlotte. Gonna look at the top left of the windshield to see where you're going. Hell yeah, dude. Might all. Isn't that for like periods? Okay, seems fine. I don't know. All right, cool. He said raw eggs a day is good as snooting Dynapod. Diana Debo. What's up? All right, let's do Naked Snake, boys. Appreciate you guys so much. 80 likes away from 500. Oh my God. Amazing. Thank you guys. It's all good, man. It's all good. All right, cool. We're good, boys. We're good. It's all good. Yeah, I know my wheel bearings were delivered at 9 p.m. I was talking about the banking, 24 degrees of banking. Oh yeah. Dude, Dover was a lot. It was a lot. It was crazy, man. Okay, so okay, Carrie, thank you. He looks like he's not slept in a month. Oh, he hasn't. Obviously. You know. How's he still drunk when he took an hour break? Unless I guess he was drinking on his break. Half of us was so worried about you. Anyways. Yeah, he's pretty wasted, man. I was wasted last week on stream, though. I can't say anything. All right. Let's do Naked Snake. Appreciate you guys. This is 306 Naked Snakes in a row. 306. That's crazy. The record continues. 306. Awesome. Awesome. All right, boys. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's do it. Here we go, boys. Let's go. It's that time again. Let me take my headset off.
With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching, now melting to you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you.
Oh my God. In my time, there be nobody else. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater, doobie, McNasty. My God.
Someday we'll go the rain. Someday
Doobie.
when a tree frog it's a trial to survive. For the day we see
Oh my God. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. 3, 2, step. In my time, there be nobody else. Yeah. Cry, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. 306 in a row. Ray! Amazing. Get on it, doggone it. I appreciate you guys so much. Here we go. Ready? Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Ray. Dang, I missed it. Go, Naked Snake. I thank you so much, Ray. I love you, baby. What's up? My boy, my Australian brother. How you doing? Oh, by the way, Doobie. Nick Nasty. Can you believe it? I got to put him down for another one. My boy coming in strong for me today. Thank you so much, Dubes. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Look at this guy. Look at him going ham. David McNasty, I'm a bang the bee at the car. What? What? Thank you, Doobie. I love you. I appreciate you. Doobie McNasty just coming in strong today. What a good man this is. Doobie McNasty. Thank you. I appreciate you, my friend. I'm a bang to be at the car wash. Damn, son. Let's do Fight Milk and get the hell off here. Hell yeah. Or I have floor eggs. I have floor eggs that have been on the floor for like 2.5 months that are probably rancid, and I also have no alcohol. So do I do it Wednesday? Double or nothing. 2 Fight Milks Wednesday. Quad milk. No, double milk. Not quad milk. Double Fight Milk Wednesday. What do you guys want to do? Hey, I just got home Sunday from Michigan. It's hard for me to fucking go to get the alcohol. So, okay, here, let's put the poll up. We're going to put the poll up for my boy. We're going to put the poll up, and then we'll go. Okay. Fight Milk. Fight Mott. Fight Milk today, Wednesday. There you go. We're going to give it a minute on the poll. A minute on the poll. Cody, Steph. Wow. Holy shit. This bitch. Damn, girl. Wow. This is what you think of me. How could you? Thank you. Oh, Bram says don't drink that shit you raced this week. That's true. We're going to give it a countdown of a minute and then we'll move on. We're going to go hard. She's the soft one. Get wrecked, Steph. What's up? God, 2-month-old eggs. Yeah, that's pretty bad. We're waiting. 30 more seconds. Please, alcohol. No alcohol, please. Arca and alcohol, no mixy. It's Monday. What are you talking about? It's Monday, Cole. It's Monday, Cole Trigger. What do you mean? I drink. I still casually drink every once in a while. I just don't drink on the day before or the day of a race, obviously. Usually not the 2 days before either. Usually not the week of, actually. But I have. Like the week, like the Monday before. Love you, Sentai Ranger Donnie. I appreciate you. All right. 68% says Wednesday, 32% today. It is Wednesday, double or nothing. I appreciate you guys so much. We love you. We appreciate you. Fresh eggs and alcohol. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it. Why is they though? Doobie. Why? I love you guys. Let's raid somebody real quick. We're gonna raid a boy. Don't forget Andres Antonio Gonzalez Caceres. When can I kiss the snake? All night long. Thank you. I appreciate you, Andres. We love you. I don't know how much that is in ARS, but I think it's like $13. I can't remember, man. I have to do the thing. YouTube doesn't know either. Thank you, Andreas. I appreciate you so much for your love, your support. Thank you, Doobie. Thank you, everybody tonight. So many super chats. It's crazy. Fucking Doobie went crazed. My boy, Kristen McGough, as always, in here giving you some love. My boy, Mr. Fortune, Slosher. My boy, Billy Hucher. Doobies, Matthew, Doobie, Zia. Doobie. Zia was here. I can't pull it up though because it was before the stream. Thank you guys. $1.13. Wow, that's crazy. I thought it was way more than that. Thank you, Wolverine Snaked. We love you, baby. Thank you, Wolverine Snaked. We'll do King Queso. We're gonna rate King Queso. Love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I will see you Wednesday. I'm gonna try to do a show no matter what. I might be going to Charlotte Wednesday, but I'm going to do a show regardless. And then I'll be live at Charlotte too. Get on it, doggone it. Wolverine Snaked with 5 gifted memberships right as we're getting off. Getting off. I love you. I appreciate you, Wolverine Snaked. Until next time, get the hell on it, doggone it. I'll see you guys over at Queso Stream. Say Cam Raid in the chat. Get on it. Doggone it. Love you guys.